Oh,
Oh
hi,
my
everybody.
God.
Look at
Hi
this.
guys.
How's
What's
everybody doing?
up? Oh, so
Hello.
Welcome. How about that for some sweet, slick media, pre-media
good.
stuff?
That's
Huh?
good
good.
stuff right there, man.
Media.
Yeah, how's
I
it
think
going,
my
everybody?
I think my display in the back is overly exposed, but whatever. Maybe when you
Yeah.
upload it, it'll look better.
Hey,
Sort
that's
yourself.
okay. Well, this is live, so the
Yeah,
uploading
this is
is right
live.
now, baby. Welcome to
Do you
another
know what
annual 2022 holiday bash.
Not to be confused with live.
right,
Wow, very
simmer down.
interesting, Emma. Very
All right.
interesting, Emma. Okay, here we go. We got
Take a
another
minute.
podcast ready for everybody here. This is gonna be fun. I'm just looking
Oh,
at the
yeah.
YouTube comments right now because we got some people kind of rolling in. We got a whole bunch of stuff we're gonna do today, and it is, of course, our annual holiday bash because we do this every year, don't we, Aldo?
Yeah, we do. We have been doing it for the last little while. Oh, Mitch,
Mm-hmm.
before anything starts, I got a really important question for everybody.
Okay.
What are you sipping on?
Let's see here. What do you guys got going?
What do you
Why don't
got
we
going?
start? Why don't we start with you, Yelma? What do you got drinking?
I have
What do you got drinking?
I've got drinking
Oh,
some red
blood.
wine. My niece
Blood.
brought it for me yesterday. A niece and her boyfriend. It's
Wow,
a
that's good.
Massey. It's nice. Yes.
Oh, very interesting. Massey, interesting. Okay, yeah. Idis, what do you got going on? You drinking some more cocktails, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, got a little cocktail going on.
Ooh.
Oh, just a
Awesome.
Brown
Good-
Foreman.
good-
bottle of Woodford. There we
Good
go.
amount of energy there, Hadis.
You know?
Bringing the heat.
I've got
What about
bourbon. Eeyore's got bourbon over there.
yours? Drinking burb. Yilma's drinking red wine. Aldo, what are you drinking? Wait,
about
let me
to
guess. Eggnog?
I was about to make myself a little nog in my fishy
Holy
cup.
Ooh, fishy cup. Where'd you
I
get that
bet-
fishy cup?
Little.
I have no. Bree gave it to me. Somebody gave it to me. I'm pretty sure it was Bree. Sorry, Bree, if you're watching this. She's like,
Hi, Bree.
Fishy nog.
asshole.
I like that fishy cup.
I've
You're
got
gonna
it
make-
on my coup d'etat coaster.
Oh,
Holy
which is nice
smokes.
because that's going to come up a little bit later on.
Oh
So
my
you're making yourself a
God.
nog and what? Rum, we're going to say?
Oh, it's definitely rum.
That checks out.
Got a little nutmeg going.
Intriguing.
The classic.
Yeah,
The
very
classic.
Jeez Louise.
Hope everybody had a nice Fishmas.
Yeah, I hope everybody had nice Fishmas.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a Bush because that's kind of just what I got going on right now. As you can see, I've got a Bush.
Nice, man.
Bush right there.
I love the new fireplace.
Crisp,
It
it's
looks sick.
delish. Thanks. It's a little hot. I might move away from it because it's just a
Yeah,
tad
be careful.
warm.
Watch those
It's
stockings,
roaring.
bro.
It's roaring.
Oh, that
See
bow
there,
is a
it's
fire
pretty
hazard
fire.
for sure.
Yeah.
For
but,
sure.
That's worth it. It's worth it.
Well, anyways, welcome everybody to the show. Here we go. Off to a nice live start here. We've got myself, Mitch. Of course, we've got Aldo.
Hi, everybody.
We've got Idis. We've got Yilma.
Hi.
Got Yilma. There we go. This little delay. We're very excited to be back here for another annual holiday bash. Of course, we've got lots of stuff going on today. We've been doing 6 days of Fishmas, so we're going to be talking a little bit about giving away some prizes throughout the show. Aldo, what's the 6 days of Fishmas we've been seeing y'all over the YouTube?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we kind of in the last minute decided to do because a lot of YouTubers that I watch do Vlogmas, which is a vlog every day
Yeah.
for the entire month, which is crazy. And so we can't do that because we're too disorganized. So we just thought we'd do the 12 days of Fishmas, but that got knocked down to 6, and it was actually pretty fun. And then for every single video, we have a prize to give away, which is what we're going to do on this show intermittently throughout the show.
Yeah.
Mitch did a random name generator based off of people commenting.
Mhm.
And it sounds like Adis is clicking and commenting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're doing? Clicking and
Too
clicking?
clicking over there. He's
Nonstop.
clicking
Yeah,
like
just
a
clicking over there.
click
Just
a
love
Rooney.
clicking.
I don't see any
Um,
comments.
I'm reading some of these comments we got rolling in too. We see B Rice here. Hello,
B.
B Rice.
Rice.
Welcome. Of course,
Anyway,
we've
so
got we've got Cast Ontario here as well. Chefs, welcome. Aaron,
That's Shane.
hello. Shane, what's
Shane!
up, Shane?
That's
How are ya?
Shane.
Shane from Smog
Yo.
Outfitting.
Rod
Fucking
Murray as well.
Shane.
Rod, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Hope you've had a great holiday season too. Maybe we'll see you out on the water this coming year.
Yeah, that would be
but
good. That would
yeah.
be great. But yeah, so Mitch has randomly generated numbers, so we've got the winners already. Names from the comments, and we're going to be revealing those prize winners throughout the show. Mitch, why don't we just do our first one right now?
Sure, we can do our first one right now. Let me tell you right now that this was pretty stringent. So I had there's an application I had online that did random name generator. So I put everybody's comments in, and out came out came the results. So this first one we're going to be giving away was for our first fishy day, and it is. Although, what are we giving away for this one again? This first one is a.
We are giving away a Rio Streamers Essential Pack. So it's got like about a dozen flies here, and they're all different. Not about a dozen, it is a dozen. Actually, it's more than a dozen. And it's all just essential streamers. Obviously, we've got some woolly buggers. Looks like we got some vamp leeches. I don't know what these are, but they look really fishy.
Yeah, it's like
Ooh.
it's really flashy.
Yeah, it's really flashy, which is
Nice.
pretty sweet.
Nice little box.
So yeah,
Nice.
this is a great box. We'll mail it. Obviously, whoever wins will contact you through maybe YouTube, I guess,
Yep.
and then we'll go from there. And yeah, this is a box of meat, bee rice, absolutely a box of meat. And we'll mail it to you.
The
We're gonna
old
mail it
meat
to you.
Meat box.
It's a meat box. It's a meat box.
It's a
Mitch,
meat
who's the
box, and
winner?
so this first one was the question was what's your favorite fly, and we had all kinds of answers coming in, and so I put all the names into a generator, and I wish we had a drum roll sound effect queued up here, but the first winner, day one, Fishy 6 of the streamer box is actually B Rice, which is amazing because B Rice is commenting meat box with the heart emojis. B Rice, you won the box. You were the first winner of Fishy 6. Congratulations. He's got
Sorry,
the drum
Shane.
roll, so everything's delayed. So I'm seeing the drum roll now, but he's or she's or whoever B Rice might be is very excited in the chat because they are the new owner of a streamer box.
You got that streamer box, B Rice. We'll contact you after. Yeah, to get your address, and then we're gonna
Sad
show up at
faces.
your house.
Yeah,
Just like
we're
that.
gonna
All of
drop
us.
them off.
And we'll stay
So that's
there
the
a
first.
while.
That's the first prize. We've got, of course, 5 other
Congrats.
prizes we're giving away. All the way from Costa Prize Paxes, we got some actual Costa sunglasses we're giving away on day 5. We got
Ooh.
Coup d'etat real case, the ones that we all made there at the event the other night, which are really sweet. I think Yilma might have his kicking around somewhere. He could show the camera. Oh wait, no, he didn't. You didn't do one. But anyways, we've got those to give away. We've got all kinds of stuff to give away. So stay tuned throughout the show because there's gonna be all kinds of winners. But what are we talking about first here, fellas? What a year it has been, huh?
Oh yeah, it's been it's been a good year, guys. Like we had a really good year. It was really busy. I think my favorite thing was we got back to doing events, but what we're really doing first is just looking forward to 2023 because we've got some. It's been since 2016 since we started this podcast, which is crazy.
Mhm.
Obviously I came on a little bit later, so thanks for having me.
No, thank
and-
you.
Oh no,
Thank you.
thank you. Also,
Pleasure's
Yilma,
mine.
great sweater, buddy.
Whoa,
Hey.
twins!
Yeah.
Look at
And
these guys.
so I think Mitch, you thought after a couple of years we should update the podcast a bit. So what are those updates, buddy?
Yeah, we're going to be doing a few things to the show because next year, obviously, we're going to have 24 more episodes coming at you from the podcast in heavens. And so one of the big things we're doing is actually going to be a new segment where we're going to be inserting anglers from all over the world, their best fishing stories into the show. So we've actually recorded a whole bunch of them so far with people like John Gierak, April Vokey, some people, friends around Ontario. So we're going to be putting those stories into each episode next year, and they're going to kind of just appear randomly throughout the series. So we'll have an interview, and then halfway through the show, you're gonna hear a fishy story, the best fishy story from these anglers. So it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna come out on the 15th, Jan 15th show. But this first Jan 1st show, we thought maybe we'd kick it off with some of our favorite fish stories, because it'd be so fitting to hear from the crew. Fishing stories. And maybe we do fishing stories from this year to keep it relevant. This is the annual 2022 holiday show. So let's stick to this year.
Okay, cool. Mitch, why
What
don't
do
you
you think?
start? What's your favorite fishing memory from
From
2022,
2022.
buddy?
Let's just say I thought a lot about it today. Now, obviously said a lot of stories throughout the year from our various fishy adventures, but I think that I couldn't help keep my brain off of the ice because it is ice fishing season here. So my favorite fly fishing story.
Your
of the
favorite
year is
fly fishing memory is going
An
ice fishing?
Ice fishing memory.
Sick.
It actually is. And
flies
I'll tell you
fishing.
what that is. After a sip of bush.
Wow.
I think my favorite memory of this year, and like I said, I'm getting very excited for ice fishing season because it's right around the corner. But it was although when we went to Lake Nipissing, and of course, the fishing on Lake Nipissing was fun. And of course, we had that very incredible moment where we caught that walleye after setting up the rods like 5 minutes in. We caught the walleye, which was insane. I couldn't believe that happened.
Well,
Um,
what was cool is because we were rolling camera. I was just
Yeah.
like getting my focus, and then all of a sudden you were hooked up. You lost the fish, and then it came back.
yeah, I was like pulling it up because I thought it was just like a stick on the bottom of the lake or something, and then I was like, what is this? It wasn't fighting back or like pulling or anything, and I pulled it up and it came off the hook because then I was like, oh, it was a fish. And then as I lowered it, I think it ate it as it was going down. And so then I pulled up and it was, anyway, that was a great story. You can see that in our day trip video. But I think my favorite thing was going out onto the ice, driving in the car, because although I was a little bit scared driving on the ice in the car. And so it was pre-fishing at all. But we were in the car and we were freezing and we were trying to decide where to go. And we'd never been on Lake Nipissing with the car before. And, we were driving out there and it was like looking out for snowdrifts and all those just like freaking out because we were getting further out into the ice. And that was a funny moment. I like that. That was cool because I don't think you've done that much ice fishing, Aldo. Like was that one of your first times out on the ice in a car?
Like one of yeah. I mean, it was illogical because there's like 300 huts and like 40 cars on the ice. So I mean,
Yeah,
there's
huge
no
trucks
reason-
just like bombing out there.
But there's just something freaky about driving
Yeah.
on the ice. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
and it was just fun. We had a fun. That was really fun. We we wrote a really cool piece for Northeastern Ontario Tourism. We got to chat with the head of the Nipissing First Nation, which he used to be an M&R officer. That whole thing was actually really cool. I learned actually a lot about Nipissing, and we didn't connect this year, but we're hoping to get fishing with the Nipissing First Nation in the coming year, which will be really cool. And I would go back to Nipissing. It's easy. You stay at a hotel in North Bay. You fish a bunch of, and I know that the fishing, anybody listening to this that knows anything about Nipissing, the lake health has not been the best, The fishery was in decline, but it seems to be rebounding largely due to, newly adopted practices, which is great. And liaising
cool.
with the First Nation there, which is great.
It's a heck of a fishery in the ice fishing. I mean, like, I was starting this whole thing off. I mean, I go number one, I go first, and I started it all off with an ice fishing memory. But I'm just kind of in the nicey mood, boys. Look at got my Carhartt vest on, and I got my mustache going. I'm ready to go chase some ice. What do you think, Idis? You down?
Baby, you know I'm always down.
Whoa!
That's what I love
this
about you.
guy. Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
I go wherever I'm needed.
Let's keep this train going with our favorite fish stories from this year. Although I want to know what your favorite fish stories, because you did a lot of traveling this year, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I was, very fortunate privileged to have the year that I did. Bahamas twice, Mexico, New York twice. Where the hell else did I go? All over Ontario.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great year. Before that, though, B. Rice, our meat locker winner, has asked
the meat locker
any
winner.
cool facts off the top of your head you learned. And for anybody who is tuned into this live stream, at any point when y'all want to ask us questions, We'll answer
Pop it
them.
in there, baby.
So any cool facts off the top of my head that I learned this year that I didn't know previously? Yilma, anything you learned this year that you didn't know previously? Like off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, no. I mean, I feel like I put a lot of the things I was told into action in the Bahamas, but no, not really.
Or is B. Rice talking about any cool facts about Nipissing?
Oh,
I don't know. B. Rice, please be more specific.
Because the Nipissing facts that we learned were some pretty cool ones. I mean,
full
just in
trout
fishery-
bum transformation.
Yeah.
in the fishery in general. Remember, he was talking about the fishery and how it was like totally, the walleye was like totally decimated, right? Like it was completely wiped out because it was a sport.
Actually, B. Rice, I do that log that jumped a memory for me.
Yeah.
And it was that it used to be at one time a big sturgeon fishery, and actually it was farmed. Farmed, is that the right word? It was I don't know. The sturgeon were used for caviar, and they were harvested, taken for their caviar, and then and it was sent to New York City. It was a huge source of caviar for New York City and fancy restaurants, and they would tell people that it was from Russia, but it was from North Bay.
That's so
in Nipissing.
whack.
So that is
So
that's an interesting fact about Nipissing. It was a huge sturgeon fishery. There still might be sturgeon in the lake, but of course they're
Not like it was.
not like it was at one time.
Because there are still in there. I know I've seen people pull them through the ice, which
and
is crazy.
Which is crazy. And relatively speaking, it's a very shallow lake for the size. So those are two facts about Nipissing that we didn't know. And the sturgeon thing, as a food and beverage guy, I think that's just a funny story. That like someone was paying like maybe $200 a tin for sturgeon at like some steakhouse in New York City, and it's coming from North Bay.
Yeah.
Oh man, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It fell off the truck.
Yeah, exactly. Fell off
Yeah.
the truck. So yeah, that is a cool fact.
Yeah.
Let's see. One of my favorite memories of this year.
Yeah.
One of my favorite memories this year.
It's harder for him. He's been too many places.
Well, if you want to just state on it, I think Idis has got one off the top of his bean. Idis,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Idis, what was your favorite story? Fisherman.
Oh, I don't know if it's a story, man. I was just like,
Yeah.
I was real psyched on like those dry fly days we had.
Yeah.
You know, like when we were both like me and you were all jazzed up
Oh, dude.
and just like looking at the weather and be like, oh, the temps look good. Water's good.
You know what's weird?
Let's go.
I
Let's go now.
was super hungover on Christmas Day because I got a little too turnt on Christmas Eve, which is a little bit of my annual tradition.
Yeah,
to
the
just
old
go
Mitch
ahead and
tradish.
drink like 18 Negronis. And so on Christmas Day, I was like mega hungover, and I was like laying on the floor like dying. And I kept thinking about the trout days we had. I don't know why in my head, you know, sometimes when you're like in that state, your head's just like focused on one thing, and it was just focused on dry fly fishing in the spring with you. I don't know
dude.
why. It was weird.
It
hey,
was so sick.
it was so
It was so
sick
good.
Like-
Oh
seeing-
my god.
seeing you
Yeah,
guys
just getting
catch
out there
those fish.
so much. You got that
Yeah.
huge beefcake.
Mhm. Mhm.
And just like
It was
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, I feel like it was a really nice time, and just like
Yeah.
being so jazzed to just like get out there because I know you were working and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd get out there a bit earlier and I'd be like texting back and forth and be like, I'm on my way right now. It's like 4:00. And be like, I'm still working, but I'm gonna come out
Screw
anyway. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They don't know where I am. I'm
No,
working from home, baby. The
that's right,
river's
baby.
my home.
Those
yeah, that could be
events.
your home. You live in your car. Who knows?
You know what we did too is we would sit in the river because you know the ants and stuff and the heat and stuff. So we would sit in the river.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just drink beers and watch for rising fish. And
That
when we
was
saw
really
fish
nice.
rise, we'd be like,
Just sitting in the
"Stop."
water,
It was
getting a little
awesome.
bath.
So fun.
It's wild how and you know this is true for a lot of fisheries. It's wild how often the smallest rise is the
Mhm.
biggest fish.
Hmm.
I think that's what's so cool about those evenings because, like you said, yeah, you sit in the river because the fire ants will eat you,
Yeah.
and which is hilarious in and
Yeah.
of itself. And then you're just you're just waiting to see that little dimple, and you're like, oh,
Yep.
mom.
Nothing pulls me in more. You know, fly fishing. We always say it's so meditative and calm. Like when you're looking for the smallest ripple, small little
waiting.
sounds. Even when it gets dark, you can't see the fish. You're just listening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember that day we were out there and like we were under one of the bridges and you heard the little doink, doink.
Yeah.
And we both caught one under the same bridge. That was good.
Yeah, that
times.
was cool.
That's
fun.
awesome.
Fun stuff.
Great memory. Yeah,
Yeah.
great memory. I can't wait for the spring.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
But you
you're,
just
you're
said
always
you're
looking
Jack for
forward.
ice
I know I'm
fishing.
Jack
You
for ice
just-
fishing
you're
too.
always
I
looking
love it
forward.
all. I'm just always excited.
Ilma, you got yours. I think I got mine.
Yeah, well, you know what mine is? Obviously the Bahamas.
Mm.
Well, what about the Bahamas though, my friend?
Everything. Come on.
The whole thing.
The whole
I
kit and
mean,
caboodle.
You must have
Come
one
on.
standout memory, Ilma.
What made it
Um,
special.
I think Matt made it special. I think that guy's a G, to be honest.
Did you ever have a
he's
moment with Matt, like
fantastic.
in the boat, where you guys really like anything come to mind?
No, I think just we're always together, all four of us. The fourth being Prince, our guide. And
Yeah, Prince was cool. Eh?
Prince is a big highlight
yeah, Prince
for me.
is yeah. He's a big teddy bear, man. You know,
Very
like
big
he's
character.
yeah, he's awesome, and he's like his casts are incredible. I don't know, like I learned so much. You know, how many times do we go, you know, fishing for bonefish and on the flats and you know with wind hitting you in the face in every direction. You know what I mean? So it's challenging. It's beautiful. It's warm. There's like, you know, wildlife. You know, every like surrounding you. You know, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's not one specific thing. The specific thing is the Bahamas, and then, like
I
everything
mean,
about
I
that.
think it was that also. Like, we're talking about stories. We talked about the one crazy one where you were catching that huge bonefish, right? And then
A shark ate it.
a shark ate it.
Yeah,
And you guys were
yeah.
like, "We got to get out of this spot. Like, we can't fish here."
I've told that story so many times. If you know,
a
but
good story.
the whole, yeah.
It's a good story, I know, and yeah.
It's a good
And of
story.
course, we
Good
talked
story.
about Captain Matt Dotson,
Captain Matt Dotson, shout out to you, Matt.
who is
Yeah.
shout out Matt. He's hosted us in Texas a couple times, and we got to fish with him in the Bahamas. How cool is that?
Hope
Where are
he's
the
having
places he guides again,
a
Aldo?
fabulous. Hope he's having a fabulous holiday.
It used to be Ennis, Montana, and Rockport, but now
Yeah.
he's full time Texas.
Yeah, just
Full-time
Texas it up.
Texas. Okay.
Full time Texas, and he does host trips in the Bahamas. So if you want to go to Dotson, was it DotsonFlyFishing.com? You
I
can
think so.
we can put that in the show notes, and you can
Yeah.
book Matt because he's rad.
Oh, he's one of the best to spend an afternoon in the boat with. Legend.
Love
Love that guy.
I think my memory is also the Bahamas.
Which
But-
one?
But actually, there's two moments from our second trip. Not that our trip wasn't super memorable, Yilma. I mean, it was sensory.
That's okay, man.
It was sensory overload the whole time.
Yeah.
Like from the flight over on the little plane, and just everything was. And we were there for like what, barely 72 hours. So it was just like whoa.
In the
Yeah.
Andros?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It was that short? I thought it was longer than that.
No, it
No,
was
sure.
3
3 days.
nights.
Oh.
Yeah, it was it. It was
I mean, that's a heck of a place to go, you know? I mean, like,
Yeah.
Andros is really, like, one of those crazy destinations.
two moments. First
Yeah.
moment from our second trip was the first time we showed up at the ocean in the flat, Mitch, and you were like, "What the fuck?" Because it is that beautiful. Like the Bahamas just
it's-
is that. The water is just incredible. It's that
Yeah.
clear, and you're just like watching you live that moment, knowing what I felt the first time I saw that kind of water was amazing. B Rice
Listen,
asking what fish were we chasing over there.
Uh,
It was mainly bonefish. There were other fish like barracuda and stuff, but it was bonefish.
Yeah, you get bycatch, right? In the salt. I mean, you're fishing the ocean, right?
Yeah,
like, you get all
exactly.
kinds of stuff, but bonefish was the.
So I love that
thing.
moment for you, man. She was fun, and you just looked at me and you're like, I can't believe we're in the Bahamas right now, because obviously starting this in 2016 was
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you know,
crazy
it's-
that, like, when you fish the salt, although, like, it's in craziness because, like, you're used to fishing lakes and stuff like that up in Ontario. And for anybody listening that wants to go fish the salt and maybe thinking about doing it this year, like, find a way to do it. Just do it. Go. Because it's, like, kind of like a whole other world, you know,
Yeah.
like a whole other.
It's
The
a whole other
blue
skill
water
set.
and the sand, and you're like in a bathing suit or whatever, and it's just so nice.
I think Matt said something really interesting. Is like, when you're fishing in a lake or a river, you're casting constantly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you're kind of searching, if you will,
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if anybody's done any saltwater angling or even carp fishing, I guess,
yeah.
you really cast very little. And what you're really doing, and Matt put it so well, you're fishing with your eyes, right? You're
Yeah.
not blind casting. You're
Yeah.
literally,
You're looking. You're
You-
trying. It's more kind of active in a way.
as my guides in Mexico said, you must see the fish.
Yeah.
Do not cast.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
must see the fish. But my second thing would be, actually, I'm going to shout out Dan the Fisher, from Fly Fishing International. Dan.
Yeah.
Watching him land his personal best bonefish after, like,
Yeah.
this day was like psychotically hot
Yeah.
in the Bahamas, like no wind, so it was like 1,000,000 degrees. The sun is like, and he had just, this was a day where
Nice.
we didn't see a lot of bonefish, but every
Mhm.
fish we saw was like north of 6 or 7 pounds.
Yeah.
And after a few refusals and blown casts and et cetera, he put one right on the money. And when a fish is going to eat, it just, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that fish is going to eat.
Yeah.
And it did, and he got it in, and just like how elated he was after a few hours on the, on the flats. That was a really cool moment. I loved that. And Mark was there, and Roman, and it was just like this moment of like jubilation,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Total
And
stoke. Everybody's
it
just.
was just
jacked.
total stoke, and we all had a sandwich and some cucumber. There's something I learned. Cucumbers on the flats is very cold and refreshing.
Oh, there you go.
With
Yeah.
all the electrolytes.
Bring a
Makes
cucumber.
sense.
Actually, I remember too on the boats, although like when we were going out to those islands and stuff, like the sea turtle, we saw one the size of a table, and I was like, "Oh, this is
Mhm.
insane! This is so
Oh,
crazy!"
insane.
Like,
We
we're
saw
just
so
driving
many.
through the water, and you see like marine
Yeah.
life like that. It's just like next level gnarly.
Mitch, can I tell you something, man? Like
Please.
I was born with
Yeah.
that water as my backyard, and
Yeah.
I to this day don't get used to it. Every time
you're
you
still
go back,
shook. Yeah.
it just still shook. Thanks, Itis. I was getting to a point
You're
I
shook.
think that's
Shooketh. He's
I
shook.
think that's why people. I think that's why people like
Yeah.
they just love it because it's like it's just like I mean people go
beautiful.
back, they go back, they go back, right? It's just
Yeah.
like beautiful.
Yeah, you never get used to it.
hmm
Yeah.
I dig that. Cast Ontario, Shane. That's Shane. You said right? Alma?
Yeah.
Shane. He said he caught a 41-inch burp shark.
Yeah. It's a. That's what we started calling lake trout.
Oh, because
Because when you get well,
yeah,
he got one. Once you
that fish was crazy awesome.
yeah. For actually, here's another thing we learned this year from one of the guides in Temagami.
Yeah.
From Bear Island, the Temagami First Nation. Burping their air bladder helps them survive the release.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's what it is.
You're
Eh?
bringing them up from so far down, but they do like they burp like they just chugged a beer. They're like, bleh.
Yeah. No, the burping's crazy. I always wondered if that was like
It's the
If
air.
if that meant it was detrimental or something,
No,
but
no,
it's
it's
them
actually-
regulating.
It's what you want to happen because
Oh,
so that it doesn't their air bladder doesn't hurt. But yeah,
Shane.
Shane, that fish you caught was amazing. It was a huge lake trout.
Yeah, it was.
Shane, I want to give a shout out to your guide though that you used in Temagami for lake trout because you said he was the bomb diggity. What's his name? And then we'll repeat it. I know it's going to be
Real
delayed.
comments there, Shane. Well, those are some good memories, fellas. I think that it was just like when I look back at that 6th day of fishy 6th day you did there, although the kind of like sizzle of just like a bunch of highlights from this year. It was like, geez, we actually like we're all over the place this year. It's cool. We haven't even talked about Lodge 88 yet, and that was
Ooh.
like a heck of a trip.
oh my
That
god.
was
So
a
maybe
good one.
before we get into a little bit more of a recap, just talking about some more highlights from some of the as Yilma says, bomb diggity trips of this year, we'll do the second draw
Oh,
for our second winner.
Wait, before that draw, let's just shout out to Brian from Loon Lodge in Temagami.
There you go,
He's
Brian
a
Loon Lodge, baby.
great lake trout guide up in Temagami.
yeah,
Okay.
and Brian's actually pretty young.
He's a hammer, yeah.
He's in his 20s, and Adam, who just purchased Loon Lodge about a year ago, has done a very brave thing in the north of Ontario in Temagami, and he's a catch and release operation.
Awesome.
And
That's cool.
especially for the trophy fish. Like I can't speak to the proper slot limits, but
On
any-
Lake Temagami,
on
you
Lake
said?
Temagami itself.
I mean, that lake kind of needs
yeah.
some more catch and release love, Like,
Oh,
it's
for sure,
pretty
for sure.
easy to get to lake.
And it used to be an epic, walleye and lake trout fishery, and it obviously still is. So yeah, it's cool to see a new class of guides
awesome.
up there, which is really cool. And like I said, Brian, born and raised up there, and according to Shane, he's a hammer.
That's awesome.
Which sounds like a
Don't
good
know what that means.
Sounds like a good
I
thing.
mean-
I
Sounds like a
think.
good thing, is what it is.
Yeah.
Idis, you're a hammer, dude.
Thanks, man.
I love that. Be right.
What
that
kind of hammer?
was not the top water walleye lake, but you can probably get walleye on top water there at certain times of the year. Esnagami was the top water walleye lake where there are actually more walleye in the water than there are water molecules. So, yeah. So we're gonna do the second giveaway right now for the second day, and the prize pack for this one was, of course, Slowfly merch, which was a hat, a Slowfly hat, and a Slowfly tee of your choice. And we're gonna give this one away
I will
right
ship it to
now.
you.
Ready?
We're gonna ship it to you. Can't remember what the question was for this one. I think it was like, "What's your favorite gear?" or something like that. But we are going to announce the winner right now. I'm gonna try to pronounce this because it's an at.
Is that the drum roll?
The
That's Idis's drum roll. Nice one, dude.
that sounds really good. Not
You
gonna
like
lie. That sounds really like a drum.
Didn't even mic it. Alright, it's the desk.
All right, the number 2 winner of SoFly merch prize pack here. We've got at the Cicaska, Cicaska. You are the winner, and of course, we're gonna go back on these comments on the YouTube things, and we'll tag you and stuff like that. But you won the SoFly hat and the SoFly tee.
Start shopping.
Woohoo!
Oh,
There you go.
Start shopping. Pick up.
If I
like
could
the-
make a recommendation, the tie-dye tees are
Yes.
bomb.
yes.
Bro, I was gonna
They
say
are
the
actually
same thing, bro.
They're so good. Like the quality's like, literally like my favorite T-shirt, bro.
Bro.
Listen, bro.
Embroidery
Bro.
logo, like they're good.
Come on now.
Embroidery.
They're all good. But the others are
Embroidery.
DDG. These
I'm
are
being
like,
quiet.
come on,
You almost
bro,
like-
embroidery.
Bad jokes. Well, congratulations. I can't
Congratulations.
pronounce the handle on YouTube, but that's cool. But thank you for watching the video and all that good stuff.
And you won. So there we go. We'll take you.
Yay.
Should we just talk a little bit about the year? I mean, we've already started talking a little bit about like, our year. We started with ice fishing. We went to Nipissing, went to Temagami. for the annual Tamagami ice fishing stuff. Did the winter camping. We had some friends out there, Keith, John, Justin, all kinds of Nick buddies that went on that winter camping trip
Yeah,
with us.
that
was
was
a blast.
super fun. Yeah. for
Um,
Infinity
then
Fish,
what?
Yeah.
And then you guys
Then
took
what
off
happened?
to. No, you guys were in Andros first, right?
That was dude. We left
Yeah.
New Year's Day,
To
2022, to
Oh,
to
yeah.
Fort. Well, I went to Fort Lauderdale. Yoma
Yeah.
went to Nassau,
I went
and
to
then
Nassau.
and then we met in. What if we kissed in Nicholstown?
Yeah.
Let me just do a quick overview of all the trips because it was Andros, little ice fishing, Tamagami. Then it was Long Island, Bahamas. Then it
Idis and I went with Demisha and the BGOW crew back to Tamagami
Tamagami.
Oh, yeah.
to do winter camping.
A couple winter camping
Little
trips.
Wait,
Wasn't I
Yilma,
there?
sorry, Yilma.
I
you
was
were
there.
Yilma was there too.
Yeah.
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 We forget that you like
Sorry.
go on those, Yoli, because you like.
I
had such an
know. I
awful
hate
experience
the
first time.
cold. I know.
Yeah, he just
but-
keeps himself.
And it was our fault. It was our fault you had a bad time, and I think it just kind of like stuck with you. Because honestly, like once you get the good bag, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
The
But I
first time
slept
you had
good with
this-
you.
And
You
like
had the
wool
summer
tights
bag that
definitely
first
help.
time, and we were all
I
like,
know.
"Oh man!"
Oh,
But yeah, so you
whatever.
guys did winter camping trip again.
Mhm.
Then we went to Long Island, Bahamas. Then Lodge 88.
I went to
Lodge 88.
Mexico first.
Oh yeah.
all
he
the way to Mexico with Kayla
Yeah, with-
Kayla. Yeah.
and crew.
and I met Clay from
Clay
Reddington,
from
the
Reddington.
creative director of Farbank. He's a
Yep.
super cool guy. And Casey. That was the first time I met Casey.
Oh, Casey was there too. Yes.
Honestly, that was the first time I met Kayla in person too.
There you
I
go.
mean,
Yeah.
A lot of people.
of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, that was a cool trip.
Ascension Bay. You can hear that. We talked about that on the show as well. And
Actually,
then
that
it
was,
was-
that was a cool memory. Within an hour, Kayla and I both hooked 25-pound permits. Lost them both, but still, that was
That's
a cool
crazy.
moment. That was
Yeah.
super
The
fun.
fact that
an
you hooked the
hour.
permit, though, man. Good job.
Hey, it's Matt Martin.
Matt
What's up?
Martin,
Matt Martin
hey.
says
hey,
hey.
Matt, welcome to the show, baby.
Oh, good segue. We went on
And classy
uh,
bass guy.
Who's
Sorry,
that?
go ahead.
I don't know, but classy bass
know.
guy. Wow, hi
Welcome,
guys,
Classy
the
Bass
whole
Guy.
team.
Bass guy. Who are you?
Oh yeah, class bass guy.
He's gonna
welcome.
write.
Reveal yourself.
Who are you? But
With
that's-
fish map with Matt Martin.
we fished with Matt
Oh, yeah.
Martin on he took us out on his
A
brand
few
new
times.
raft, which was super cool.
Yep.
We had our trout opener party.
Trout opener party. Yep.
That was awesome.
Lodge 88.
Lodge 88. Yeah, with
was
Joel
awesome.
and Nick, aka at Salmon.
Oh, Ozarks, man.
Yeah, Nick was there. Then we did, Montana, BC,
all over on Southern
Tamagami.
Ontario.
Tamagami.
Again?
Well, Aldo did 3 weeks. I did 2.
We've been all over the place
I
this
just
year.
did a week in Tamagami.
I just did a week. Oh, that's right.
Guys, I want to hear a little bit more
Mitch-
about Lodge 88. I'm not
Mitch,
gonna
we
lie.
did upstate New York, dude.
We did
Yeah,
upstate
you guys
New
went
York.
upstate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
we
cool.
went back
That's
to the
fun.
rivers of our youth.
that's cool. Osage River for big mouth bass, boys. Nice. He's in the Ozarks. That's
Awesome.
cool. Classy bass guy.
I would love
Shout
There
to.
you
out to
go.
you.
But you know what?
on.
Shout out to Matt Martin. He had an
Matt
awesome.
Martin, shout out to
this
you,
is
man.
his
You had a
first-
good season too.
This is
First
his
guide season?
First
Full
full-time
guide season, yeah.
Full-time
Full-time.
guy season.
Yeah.
Killed it, dude.
Yeah, you
Crushed
killed
it,
man.
man.
Honestly, you should be proud. You should
Gar
pour
pipe picks
yourself
were
an extra
amazing.
Shot of bourbon this holiday season, huh?
That's
And
all
Matt, I would have
Martin.
joined you more during this steelhead season if I wasn't working. I apologize. But
And
thank you for
cold.
the
You're
invite.
just cold. You don't want to.
Yeah,
Also, Matt-
cold.
blame it on
So
work.
cold.
Got the
Also-
electric socks aren't working anymore.
Also, Matt was booked, man.
Matt was booked.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
If you
Say,
if
like,
you
you
were
can get a
lucky,
spot with
you
Matt.
could go out with him.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a fun day out with Matt and John Clip, and got into all kinds of fish. It was.
Oh
was
man,
amazing.
those fried fish sandwiches
Yes.
So jealous.
that John made on the side of the river. Whoa, we did that too. We filmed
Oh,
a short
yeah,
lunch with,
yeah.
with John and
Affinity
Matt from
Fish
Affinity
in
Fish.
Toronto.
was a
If you're in
good time.
Toronto, go to
Mhm.
Affinity Fish. Check them out because they serve
was a good
amazing
time.
local Great Lakes.
So,
fish.
can I tell you a story about affinity fish? So,
Please.
I have this dish that I like to make for Yana all the time,
Yeah.
and it's like this
Who's
curry,
Yana, Yoma?
this
Yana,
curry
Yoma?
cod, and
Yoma, who's Yana?
green peas.
Yeah, who's
She's my
Yana?
Who's
par-
Yana? Nobody
Oh
knows
my
who Yana
God.
is.
Your business partner?
Yeah, she's my
What's up?
business partner.
Kind of business.
We are your business partners.
Okay, can we get to the point? Like I just want to get back to affinity fish.
Okay,
Okay,
seeing,
curry-
seeing as he's
curry
dodging
cod.
this seeing as he's dodging this question, Yana is Yoma's romantic partner.
Tee hee. All right,
So-
Yoma, take it
He
away.
makes her curried cod.
Is that what it is, Yoma?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
Curried
it's a
cod.
curry cod
Oh,
dish.
Oh,
Okay.
And I switched it for burbot because my
No way.
sister.
wow.
Yeah, my sister is. So I basically, I was making this dish, the same dish that I cook for Yana all the time.
Yeah.
I wanted to cook for my sister because I haven't hung out with my sister in a while, and I wanted to cook a nice dish.
Okay.
So I went to the Affinity Fish guys, and I'm like, John, it's usually cod. What is the comparable freshwater sustainable fish? And he's like,
Yeah.
burbot for sure, because burbot, you can't overcook burbot. Apparently, you can cook it for like 8 hours and it won't get dry.
Really?
So he's like, this will be the best. And you know what? It didn't taste fishy.
No.
It was nice and flaky. It was great, and it absorbed all the curry. It was good. Yeah.
There you go. Burbot.
My
Yeah,
sister's
they-
very like environmentally conscious. She's like, I don't want no cod. I don't want to farm this. Like make
Affinity
sure,
Fish
so.
is selling tons of burbot. It's pretty cool.
Burbot's so tasty.
Get it
Yeah,
in
so-
there.
It's amazing.
Going
good.
back to
Yeah.
going back to a B Rice shout out for what I learned this year. I learned I love white perch, which is from
Oh, right.
from Lake Erie.
The
'cause-
Affinity Fish fellows cooked up
Oh, yeah.
white perch on the beaver.
Yeah,
That was really-
and
really
I had
good.
never had white perch before. I've obviously had
Yellow perch.
perch,
Yellow perch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but white perch, Lake Erie white perch, is tasty as all heck.
Grilled
Really
up,
tasty.
real
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so that was fun. They made that. They cooked that up, and
Yeah, I really.
but
enjoyed
John,
that.
yeah, when I went out with John and Matt, John brought all the accoutrement to make fresh walleye sandwiches riverside, and he like brought
Amazing.
beer batter and stuff, and it was so good.
Man, it looked.
It was like such
so
a good. Oh, dude, it was. It was
You know,
unreal.
we're,
It was like
we're
the
in our
perfect
eating
fish
years.
sandwich.
We don't
you
need to
know?
look at anymore.
No,
That's what I'm saying, man.
fully embrace the eating years.
Saying, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
We're
sir.
all in long relationships. Come on now.
Oh, baby. Yeah, no, I have a puppy now. It's like,
Yeah.
what do I need to look good for anymore? Except for
Thanks,
you guys.
Shane.
As long as I'm
Um,
comfortable.
No, it was good. It was good. It was a good year.
it was a really good year, and you know what? Actually,
Yeah.
I'm so happy we got back to throwing events. Obviously, the pandemic was bad for so many reasons.
Yeah.
So many.
massive deaths being
Yeah.
probably number one.
Yeah, that's the downside.
But deaths aside, not being able to see people really sucked.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the
being
lockdowns.
able to
Tricky.
throw events either in Toronto here or on the water, like our Learn to Fish days or hosted trips or whatever. That was awesome. It was awesome seeing people come out. I can't believe that we had some folks drive from Ottawa to Toronto for these events.
Yes.
Oh,
It
yeah.
happened again just now with our coup d'etat event with our reel making.
It's the best.
It's really appreciated. It's really appreciated. I have nothing else to say. It was really cool to put them on, and it was even cooler to see how far people came.
100%.
And we raised like what, $6,000 for Trout Unlimited. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's actually, something we should touch on at the end of the show. Just all the things that we should keep working on next year, which would include the Credit River and the fight to keep that protected and thriving, and doing as best as it can. But yeah, why don't we? Do you want to do another draw?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Draw
Yeah.
it up.
Okay.
Third draw.
Draw it
Wait,
up,
third
Papa.
So
So the
fishies.
third draw, this one was for actually the Coupe de Tete reel case, which we made at our event the other night, and they're really cool reel cases.
Show it. Do we have one to show?
I don't have it on me.
I have a
Calm down, man.
deconstructed
Jeez.
one to show.
I
Yeah.
have a deconstructed one too.
You can find it on Instagram. It's beautiful. It's a premium leather reel case, and it's going to be yours to this winner
Yeah,
because
drum
they
roll. Thanks,
commented with
B-Rice.
their favorite piece of fly fishing gear. And
Some of
actually,
it.
I put all the there we go. Yeah, there's pieces there. I put all the names into the generator and then went back after I saw who won to look at the comments. And this person's favorite piece of gear was a reel, which is amazing because this is a reel case, and actually the reel will probably fit this case. So the winner is. Oh, no drum roll.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, let's go.
Oh,
boys.
Oh yeah,
so-
B Rice did the drum roll.
Thank you, B Rice. The winner of the Coupe de Tete reel case is at Ramiro de Fonseca, 602072. So I can't pronounce that, but hey, Ramiro de Fonseca. We're gonna tag you. If you're here watching, you know who you are, and we'll tag you. You won the reel case. Congratulations.
Way
And
to
I'm
go.
really glad that it was you have your favorite reel. I hope that it looks good in the case. Come on. Very awesome.
Oh, I'm
Very awesome.
blurry. I'm blurry.
Well, Yoma, you better become clear because you're about to do some factor away.
I know.
Yilma, why don't you try and
you are just
take?
blurry in real life, bro.
oh.
Oh, he's gone.
Very good.
All
Oh,
she's
I'm
trying
right
to
here.
fire
Don't
us.
worry. Trying to
Trying to
fix
fix
it.
his camera. That's
Alright,
okay,
see
Yoma.
you
Leave
later,
it blurry. Leave it blurry. It's fine.
Yilma, if
Alright.
you're
I think
if you're s- if
he's
you're
just blurry
streaming
in real
anything to
life.
your TV, just turn the TV off. Turn your Xbox off.
Now it's the webcams we bought. They caused some sort of
He's
interesting.
pretty pixelated.
And laggy.
Yeah, well,
Pixelated. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and we're getting
That's-
better. Well, while he's
that-
doing
does
that,
that help?
we've got one question from Classy
Yeah.
Bass Guy. I'd be interested in hearing what y'all have planned for 2023. And Jim Malco too. Any
Jim
ideas for
also asked a
2023?
question.
I think certainly we're going to, event-wise, we're definitely going to keep working with Coup d'etat on and turning this bespoke idea into a series, which is cool. That's why we called this one number 1. Hey, Mitch?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the next event we're going to do with them, date TBD, is we're going to do a leather. We're going to sew leather and shearling fly wallets.
Yep.
I think that'll be really fun.
That'd
So
be really
cool.
fun.
Which I
Yeah,
think
that'd
will be
be
really
awesome.
cool. We
Yeah.
could personalize them as well, so it'll be like a piece of leather and a piece of shearling.
Yep.
Sheep, lamb, sheep,
Yeah.
whatever. And we'll stitch that together, which will be pretty cool. We're definitely going to throw another trout opener party because that was a
Yep.
like huge success.
All the money goes back to the credit, baby.
So the week before Southern Ontario Trout Opener, we'll throw a party there. We're gonna get back to we used to do these events called Flies and Flights, and Rob and Chris from Drift Outfitters reached out to me and asked if we can get those going again at Left Field Brewing. So we're gonna do that again, and maybe we'll take the show on the road, eh, Mitch? We were talking about
Yeah.
maybe doing an event in Ottawa, and
Yeah, we're gonna go to Ottawa. We're coming to Ottawa. We're doing a bash.
I
We're
think
gonna fish.
I think we'll do maybe we should do a bass opener party in Ottawa because bass is so
that would be
banging out
sick.
there.
And fish behind
Banging.
Parliament Hill and Champlain, where we grew up fishing smallmouth. I think that's gonna be we're gonna do an Ottawa thing for sure.
Yeah, and that's kind of the plan. And other than that, I think it's just business as usual. Try to get to Northern Ontario, like in terms of fishing, as much as we can. Fish around here. Do some learn to fish days. Hey,
Yeah.
Yuma?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
Montreal
so-
River. Learn to fish. Oh, maybe our moms. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely always
Yeah.
wanted to fish with our moms. But Yoma, you said you wanted to do fishing with some youth. So we'll probably get some
Yeah.
youth classes going.
Youth
And
classes,
Yeah, events
yeah.
wise, we got all kinds of stuff going.
yeah, but
Yeah.
definitely this year was very encouraging in terms of the event front, and definitely
Yeah.
gonna keep that going.
Yeah, heck yeah. Okay, so let's
Is it
get
Factor
into
Fishy time?
some
I don't think
Factor
so, right?
Fishy time now, Yelma.
It
You've got
really
4
already?
Factor Fishies, right? Yeah.
I do, Mitch. I listened.
Or fishy with Yilma.
Damn. I'm hiding Adis's face because he's gonna make me laugh. He's such a.
Do what you got to do, baby. I'm excited for these Factor Fishies. It's been a little while since we heard from you on a
We don't have a
Fishy
Factor
front,
Fishy
so-
song.
Well, we just sang it.
that was
so-
it.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it.
Idis.
Oh.
There you
I,
go.
I like Mitchie's Fishies 5 song.
Oh yeah, the Mitch's Fishies 5.
It's 5 questions, he made them up. Mitchie's Fishies.
Oh
All right, Yelma,
God.
let's go, baby.
Oh, thank God
Alright,
I'm a
do
little
it.
liquored up here.
Take
Okay.
us on
Do
a
it,
journey.
Yoma. Do it now.
You're
Number one.
liquored up?
Oh
Well,
my
you know, not
God.
really,
Liquored
but
up.
you know, I need to
That,
get a
that,
little bit.
that half glass of wine is really doing a
really
number on
kicking
you.
in, eh?
Oh.
Take it away, Yelma. Number 1,
Holy.
baby.
Okay,
First
so-
Factor Fishy.
All right, Shane, this one's for you. So the number one, very first fact or fishy, calling this one a 2-ring tail.
Whoa.
Okay. Remember, this is my own words. This is my grammar.
Why is the disclaimer?
Oh, dude,
You'll see.
dude, you'll see.
We'll see.
Okay. Leon Hale of the Houston Chronicle reported that a man fishing for snapper outside of Freeport, Texas, in the Gulf of Mexico, lost a heirloom ring overboard.
Heirloom.
Heirloom.
I said that. What?
Heirloom.
Heirloom.
That's what I said.
H-A-I-R is
That's
how
what
we
I
spell it.
said.
Heirloom.
I said
baby.
heirloom.
You said heirloom.
I did not say heirloom. I'm not an idiot. I
Oh,
said
is it an
heirloom.
heirloom or is it a hairloom?
Oh,
Because they're
a
two
loom.
very different things.
Yeah,
One
you
would
could
be
have a loom for.
Listen,
you
I
guys for
said
weaving hair.
Listen, let's see what the comments say. Be right. Did I say heirloom or heirloom?
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
hair.
exactly. See, heirloom.
I did
He's
not
talking
say
about
hair.
a loom. You make some
Listen,
beautiful
I got
patterns
books
out of human hair.
okay.
I got all these books on my bookshelf.
okay,
I know
okay.
I know how to read.
So he's in
Gaslighting
Freeport,
initiated.
Texas. Freeport, Texas, and he's fishing, and he loses a family heirloom.
Okay, so yes, so the ring had been passed down from generation to generation and contained his great grandfather's initials. Oh, Ken Doosling, here we go.
What's up, Ken?
and contained his great grandfather's initial, JHC. Remember that, JHC.
JHC.
On the inside of the band, this is where it was placed, on the inside. Okay, a year later, that same fisherman was cleaning a catch of snapper when he spotted a ring inside one of the bellies of the fish. Unfortunately, it was not this same ring that we're speaking of specifically, but it was engraved with initials.
Man.
Okay, and the name of this name of a small high school in Illinois was initialed in. Okay, the fisherman contacted the high school and was able to track down the ring's owner, a very young woman. Okay, the two began corresponding and eventually married. Okay,
Ew. What?
I'm almost done. Years later, they were visiting San Francisco and stopped at a fishmonger shop in Chinatown. Okay, remember, this is not Affinity Fish, but another fishmonger. Okay, San Francisco.
This is like going all over
Looping
the
me,
world.
man.
A lot of
No,
turns.
yeah, it's a lot of turns. Well, this is the
Okay.
point. Okay,
Yeah,
I wrote it
yeah.
myself. On a shelf near the back of the shop was a collection of objects for sale in this fishmonger shop in San Francisco. Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Shop collection. Okay, and they were all for sale. Objects the fishmonger had found inside the bellies of fish he sold. This is. I think this is a cool thing. I think every fishmonger should have. If they catch things and they open up the fish and they find things in the belly, they should sell it. Okay, this is what this monger is doing. There were many. There were money clips, military dog tags, miscellaneous jewelry, pocket knives, coins, and yes, you guessed it, an heirloom ring with. Sorry, I yelled there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
With the
JHC engraved on the inner band.
WWJD.
JBL.
And
So wait.
fact or fishy?
Wait.
No,
Okay,
although I think you need. I think you need to like bring this full circle.
Can we get a
I don't
close
know.
notes on this or?
I don't know. I don't know if I
That's
can.
all those.
But I'm gonna try. So. Be right. What?
Thanks, Jim.
Gaslighting initiated. Okay, so let me get this. I actually don't know what just happened. It was like,
No idea.
what happened? So a guy was fishing,
Fish.
Yes.
lost class
Hair-
ring,
A hair.
an
Heirloom. Heirloom, not
Ring?
heirloom, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's a pedophile and married a really young girl. And then
Yeah. What was the point
They
of
were
that
both.
detail?
Because they were both young. Their young love is what
Well,
I'm
the guy
trying
fishing
to.
So
was
they got
also a
married.
kid.
For fish. They
Yeah.
found the ring on
was
a shelf of the
Idis
fishmonger.
has it. Idis
Okay.
has
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Is that
That's
it?
it. Correct. That's
So
it.
I will
That's
say
it.
before we guess that fish thing is cool. Like, yeah, you probably
Yeah,
would
man.
catch a lot of fish with all kinds of stuff
Absolutely.
because the ocean's full of garbage, as
Stuff.
we know, which is very
Yeah.
terrible.
That's very terrible.
But now fish
unfortunately.
stores can also be pawn shops. You can find
Yeah, you
old
can
rings.
you can do a double duty as a pawn
Yeah.
shop if most
Yeah, that's as
fishmongers
fishy.
have suppliers and they don't
Yeah.
catch their own fish. But yeah, sure, totally.
I'm gonna say this is
Um,
fishy just because of the details of the whole like love story in the middle, which typically when you have a fishy story, you inject some sort of romantic story in. We've found
true.
in the past.
That is a
Yeah, that's
trend.
true.
I do
So-
like actually. I think if this is true, it is actually pretty cool and like it is actually kind of a romantic story.
It's
I
totally
want it
romantic.
to be fact. I want it to be fact, so I'm gonna say fact.
Okay.
I know there's a bit of a delay on YouTube comments, but if people want to say fact or fishy, let us know.
It's pretty.
We got.
Ken Dusling, your
Creative.
father, Mitch, who's probably
fishy.
right
He's
beside
upstairs.
No, he's upstairs.
you, is saying
He's bringing me beers. shout out Papa Deuce.
He's
MVP.
saying it's fishy. I'm saying it's fact because I
I'm
want
saying
it to
fishy.
be fact.
I just what are you
Jim
saying, baby?
Malkos is
We
saying
got 3 fishies.
fishy for sure. We got 3
Yeah.
fishies. Okay.
3 fishies. Okay.
Everybody's Steven's fishy.
Oh.
Everybody's fishy.
Steven's fishy.
Idis, what are you saying?
Oh man, I don't know. This because if it wasn't for Yilma's explanation, I would say fact.
Well, that's the whole
If
point,
someone
is
was
to
li-
mess
if-
you up.
I'm actually starting to get impressed a little bit by these factor fishies. Like this
Yeah.
might be. I don't actually know
Oh,
what it's gonna
fact.
be.
I'm gonna go fact.
Okay, we got a ton of fishies. We got 2 facts.
2 facts.
Oh, fishy.
Oh, we got
Yilma,
a,
who's
Fishy.
up a point
Oh.
right now?
I think we
fishy
got
for
odds
sure.
on this one.
Rice's fact too. He's team.
Aaron says definitely feels fishy.
We gotta start some
Yo.
off the table betting on this situation here.
Let's see. We're gonna keep track of the score here.
Yilma, what is it?
What is it, baby?
It's fact, everyone.
Oh
What?
shoot!
Team Fishy's down a
Bee
point.
rice.
Got it from my
Team
Bible.
Fact is up a point. Team
You know
Fact
what?
Damn
is up a
you,
point.
Josh!
You know what? Josh on the fly. Not only can you catch hogs, that book you bought, Yilma, was
A life changer.
just a game changer.
Yeah,
Much like the
game
flies
changer.
you use.
The game
Oh
changers.
shoot!
That was
just-
good. That was
Being
good.
joined
That was
by his
good.
many other leather-bound books.
Beer Rice, you won, baby.
B Rice
One.
is crushing
Rice?
it.
Well done.
Is
Yeah,
B
I
Rice
just-
the
yeah,
MVP of this live stream right now?
Yeah, he
Yep.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
They are. They are.
I'm on 3 fact parlay.
Oh, shoot.
300 on the SoFi side bet.
Join at fanduel.com.
That's awesome.
Let's get,
Imagine
let's
this
get
whole
on
thing
this.
was just a FanDuel thing.
That'd be
in the end.
sick. And we're sending it prizes.
Oh, man.
All right.
All right, 3 more.
Number 2,
okay.
Yelma, let's go.
All right, number 2. All right, everyone. This one is called Godfish. What did Ken say?
Godfish,
Rats, I knew
baby.
Yoma didn't
Ruthless.
know the word heirloom. You're not
Ken,
coming to the
you
cottage,
savage.
Ken.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna take it away, baby.
Okay, this is number 2. This one's called Godfish.
Okay.
So, father
go.
and son went ice fishing during the holidays. Okay, I want to inject some holiday.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's fishy.
Okay. That's not no.
I'm just kidding. Keep going.
The father asked his son what he wanted for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas, son? The son replied, "I want a
Heirloom
Thor
ring.
hammer. I want a heirloom. I want a Thor hammer
Okay.
from the MCU, Dad,
Oh
for
shoot.
Christmas."
The MCU.
He goes, "No problem, son. I'll see what Santa can."
What's the Marvel
round
universe
out.
there, Mitch?
Marvel character universe.
Yes. A couple hours pass, and the son felt a tug. So it was a couple hours. They're ice fishing. He felt a tug. He then set the hook. He reeled up. As he continued to reel up, he noticed that something else, and not a fish, was at the bottom. I can't look at Ken's thing. I gotta.
He already said fishy. He's like, no way.
So he started to reel up, and he noticed,
Yeah.
"What? This is not a fish, Dad. What is this?" So his dad came around, helped him, pulled it out in the water,
Yeah.
and to their surprise, it was a Thor hammer-shaped
Get
rock,
the heck.
chiseled.
shoot,
I'm
a rock?
not kidding. And it was a rock. They pulled it up. It was shaped just like the Thor hammer.
So
And the
like a
kids-
hammer.
Yes, the kid
crazy.
smiled ear to ear. Thanks, Dad.
So
and thank
it was
and
a
please, Dad.
T-shaped
Thank
rock.
you, Santa. Factor fish.
Fishy.
Fishy.
Fishy. 100%.
Wait, Yoma. What are people saying? Are we saying fact or
And-
fishy?
Let's give it a
It's
sec.
so
Let's let
fishy
one
that it
marinate.
might be. It's so fishy that it might
That's
be
so
fact.
fishy, Jim.
Honestly,
It's fishy because Yilma is a fan of the Marvel
Yeah.
Yeah, but
character universe
Yilma's
or
getting
whatever.
good at throwing curveballs, dog.
He-
And it's
Yeah,
Marvel
you know what?
Cinematic Universe, not Marvel
don't
character.
know.
Universe. Marvel
You know what?
Cinematic.
Marvel Coffee Universe.
You know what, guys?
Steven's fishy.
You know what,
James
guys?
fishy.
I think
This
the
just
injection of the Thor hammer is unnecessary. That's what makes it fishy.
You know what?
Honestly, if this is fact, I'm leaving. I'm walking out the door. I'm never coming back.
Okay, I just
Yeah,
want
but-
to know:
wait,
has anyone
wait,
hooked up
everybody's
a
fishy.
rock and pulled up a rock?
Okay,
Everybody's fishy.
everybody
Everybody's
just wait.
fishy.
Just wait a second.
Okay.
This unlocked one more thing for me from this year. We did an awesome day on the Grand River teaching people how to fly fish from
Outside
a
Paris.
cannabis brand.
Yeah.
but the cool part about it all, aside from the fact that the brand is named after the Grand and the Nith rivers, which
Yeah.
the Nith is a
Trib.
trib of the Grand, and it's actually a nursery stream for steelhead.
Yeah.
That the Middle Grand chapter is helping protect and revitalize. But
Yeah.
my point to that is we stayed at a hotel
Yeah.
in Paris, Ontario with themed rooms, and Yilma's room was the Marvel room. And
Ooh, I
he
forgot
was
about that.
super happy.
Randomly, like
Have
by
you gone
chance.
back there,
Randomly.
Yoma?
That's sick.
No, I haven't, but I will go.
Mitch, each room is
Yeah.
is a different author,
Yeah.
and we got to
Oh, you guys got Stan Lee.
and Yilma got Stan
Yeah.
Lee, and I got
Yes,
Hemingway.
Stanley.
You got Hemingway. Nice.
Nice. I want like
Stan- I love how
Edgar
Which
Stan
Allan
makes a
Lee-
lot of sense.
But all the writers that
Does
are out
it?
there that you would
Yeah,
theme
we've got
hotel
Queen's
rooms for.
University.
I'm an
Stanley,
alco- yeah, I'm a
and
fishing
we've got
alcoholic.
OCAD.
But one of them was
MCU.
Stan Lee.
Hello.
One of them was Stan Lee, which is kind of random, and Yilma got it. That's very
That is
coincidental.
pretty well.
It
And
Is he
is.
an author,
again,
though? Does
that
that
is
count as
why-
an author?
I mean, we
And
had
that
to
again
we
is
got to
why-
choose our rooms, but yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
Oh. That is again why I'm saying this is fishy, and Aaron is the only one here right now that is saying that this is fact. And
It's a good
Aaron
question,
might be
Adis.
right.
What?
Yelma, what is it, baby? Take it away.
Is he an author? Well, there is a trend going on here, and I think the MVP knows what he's talking about. This was fact. Fishy. Sorry, fishy.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Real,
Yelma.
real fishy, bro.
Okay, so
Real
I'm two,
fishy.
I'm 2 for 2.
Yo.
So I
But
got
that was
one.
fishy. Okay. Number
Okay,
number
number
three.
three, baby.
Listen, we're running out of time here. Okay, number 3. Calling this one Big Gulp. Okay. All right.
Is it from the book?
Big gulps, huh?
Yeah.
Well, see ya.
A man named John was fishing from a boat on Lake Michigan when he dropped his watch overboard. Okay. 3 years later, this guy Thomas, okay, we all know Thomas, discovered the watch.
Yeah, we
Guess
do.
what? Guess what? Still ticking inside the belly of a 42-pound salmon. Fact or fishy, folks?
I feel like we just heard this one.
I think we have heard this
There's
one.
Did they
So-
meet? Did they get married?
There,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
it's just
There's
jewelry in a fish. Like we've done this a million times. Like
So
Someone
this
found
one is
jewelry in a
fact.
fish. Yeah, fact.
This one is fact.
Just fact. Jill Melcho gets it.
I like that this one was quick. It's good. It's good. Lake Michigan, watch. It's still ticking. Is it
In a
a
salmon.
Timex?
Ooh. Yeah, what kind
Timex?
of watch?
It
we
was a
talking about here?
Casio.
No
Takes
way.
a licking and keeps on ticking.
Do Casios tick?
Did you honestly just say that?
Actually, fun ad fact because Yilma and Mitch are ad guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think Timex.
Yeah.
I was listening to what's that fucking podcast on
It's
CBC
on your
about
wrist.
advertising?
Yeah. With
Um,
Yeah, that guy.
Under the Influence with
Under-
Yeah.
Ontario
well,
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ontario, yeah. It's a good show right there.
Timex was the first brand to do that tests,
Mm.
Right.
like commercial tests, like look, an elephant can sit on it and
Right.
it'll still
that's
tell
right,
time.
yeah, of
And
course.
you're
Yeah,
like,
they did that.
okay, I don't know what that has anything to do with watches, but
I remember that.
anyway, whatever.
Well, I mean, it's good if you're buying a watch to know that if you ever come across an elephant that decides to sit on it,
or if you ever
it'll
drop
stand
it
up.
in Lake Michigan while you're
Yeah.
salmon fishing.
You wanna
Yeah.
feed it to
I
it?
think
I
it's
don't
totally
know.
fine.
I don't know. I could. I'll go fact. I don't know. I'm going against my man B Rice, or sorry,
You're right.
or woman, or
B
person.
Rice could be throwing their
I don't know.
parlay,
Person?
but fishy. They're
B.
saying
Rice.
fishy. I'm saying fact.
How do
You
you
say
drop a
fact?
watch?
Shane's saying, how do you drop a watch? It's on your wrist, and I
This is a
vibe.
pocket watch?
You don't really drop it if it's
Aaron
on
has
That
your
is a
wrist.
good. That's a good point,
I don't know, Aaron.
Shane.
We're getting a little rowdy here.
Okay,
I don't
sorry,
know.
sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry, Yelma. Sorry, take it away.
What is it?
This one is fact.
Nice. 3 for
Yo,
3.
see?
3 for 3, Yelma. Now, where will 4 take us to?
Oh, 4 is going to take us back to ice fishing. Okay.
There's a fourth one?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, Mitch told me to
smokes.
write 4. So
I want
Holy
4, and I
Oh.
want to hear ice fishing.
Oh,
That's
okay.
awesome. Let's
All
go.
Okay. All right. I'll make this one quick. Okay. Yeah, it's an ice fishing story. A couple of buddies, Vanessa and Cody. Okay. Now, when we go fishing, we always make sure that we use
They're
our
both very
chums.
young. They're both
Oh my
very
God,
young.
Can I just?
Yeah, like
they have
those
rings?
Sorry,
details,
sorry,
you
sorry,
know?
sorry,
Please
sorry,
stop.
Details.
sorry.
When we bring valuables on board boat ice fishing, there, we tend to have a chums floaty with it, to make sure if it falls in the water, it stays afloat.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
when it falls, when we're on a
Ice.
boat through the ice, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You wanted to make sure if it falls off
Sorry,
the
sorry,
boat,
Yilma.
lands on
yeah,
the
we're-
ice, it's
sorry,
protected.
we're now
Yeah,
it's just
from the ice.
Now it's just an assault on Yilma. Okay, go on.
Carry on,
It's
Yelma.
okay. It's okay. I like it. So, calling this one "Lost in a Hole."
Hashtag ad, Shane. Yeah.
So it's Vanessa and Cody. Okay, everyone. Vanessa and Cody went ice
Okay.
fishing
V-code.
one early morning.
You got to work through our yells, Yelma. This is the game now. We've had a few
I
drinks.
guess. Yep.
We're an
Here we
hour
go.
into the
Yeah, we're drunk now, buddy.
Got to just Vico is
Okay.
fishing. Take it away.
All right. Yeah, Vico's fishing. So Vanessa and Cody, they went ice fishing one early morning. Cody started to use the auger. He took the drill out. He's hammering the ice. Vanessa's
He's
like,
hammering
hey,
that
dude.
drill.
Sorry,
Hey,
Yelma,
dude.
but this is just honestly like way too friggin' easy. Like every sentence.
I
They're
know, that's
hammering
the whole,
hammering
that's
the,
the whole
drill.
point.
You drill the drill. You
This is
drill
the-
the auger
this
through
is
the
the
ice,
whole-
Yelma. Come on, baby.
I know. This is the whole
All right,
point of it.
let's
It's
go.
to
Okay,
entertain,
okay.
Let's get this train
entertain
going
our
forward.
audience.
Let's get this.
Okay.
Let's get
Aren't I the self-deprecating character here? The
Yeah,
comic
you're
one on
great.
the baby.
You're
Let's
great.
go.
You're doing
You're
great.
doing a
This
perfect
is why
job.
it sounds like
That's
this.
exactly perfect.
All right,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, here we go again.
Okay. Here we go.
Vanessa and Cody went ice fishing one early morning. Cody started the auger, started drilling the hole in the ice. Vanessa's like, Cody, do you need some help? Cody's like, yeah, come on over. Give me a hand. She comes over, slips on the ice.
Oh shoot.
Her keys that were in her pocket fell
No.
out,
Into the mouth of the sand.
but thankfully it had a floaty thing, but it fell hard into the hole.
Nice.
It went all the
Oh,
way
yeah.
down.
Into the
It went
drill?
all the way down, and when it started to float up, it didn't go through the hole. So they started to freak out. The car keys are gone. It's in the ice, the frozen ice, the water. What's going to happen? They searched for 5 hours. They're asking everyone until one man's like, "Hey, did you lose the keys? It popped out at somebody else's hole."
What?
I know. And then they got their
Fact.
keys back.
Fact.
That's
yeah,
honestly
definitely
fact, too. Yeah,
That's fact for
100%.
sure.
Hard fact.
What does
Honestly,
the audience
I've
have
had
to
stuff
say?
like
What
that.
does the audience have to say?
I've had stuff like that happen to me ice fishing where it's like crazy stuff where you drop it through the hole and then the person next to you catches it on their
Steven,
hook.
That's right.
Steven's saying fishy, eh?
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Skeptic
alright,
here,
alright.
Stephen Bouchard.
Now, Steven, the one detail is that the hole was 6 inches away from the other hole.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, it just went like that.
I lost the whole
Fact.
Subway
Lucky
sandwich
key
once.
fob. See, fuck B Rice, man. I'm with.
Yeah.
Or
B Rice
man.
he knows what's up, but
B-Rice knows what's up.
Jim gets it.
Fact for sure. Jim's
Yeah,
Jim's down with the
fact.
It's
Yeah,
fact.
this is
Yellow Wood
definitely
is a
fact.
big-
ready? Guess what, guys and gals? It's fishy. I made that up.
Holy
Wow.
shit!
You
wow.
I'm
son
getting good
of
at
a
this.
bitch.
I'm getting
only got
real good
one-
at this.
I only got
Yeah.
one right.
Yeah.
I got.
You got-
I'm 3 out of 4. I
3 to
think.
1. Yeah, same.
Well, you know, maybe we should attribute like actual like I don't know, yeah, like
Bryce
to,
is he him? Thanks,
to,
Bryce.
to B Rice to Bryce's point. We should maybe attribute prizes and actually like do some cash on Factor Fishy because otherwise it's just kind of like you know,
Okay.
kind of
Ken, oh my
Ilma's
god.
Christmas tree triggered.
I like this
Alexis'
side
tree
betting.
'cause it's-
I really like
I do
this.
like the side bets.
Yeah, let's get more of this. More side
Well,
betting,
okay, listen,
guys.
that was a good Factor Fishy Ilma. It was really fun to hear from
Yeah.
from another one from you. I want to give away another prize right now.
Yeah, let's give away the 4th prize.
Right
This
bro.
is
now.
day 4 prize right now. This is a Costa prize pack, which includes
We're
It-
giving away
honestly,
Aldo.
it can include. Yeah, you just get me.
You just get Aldo.
pair of
He's just gonna
sunglasses
come
on.
to your house.
Costa. If you go to their website, we're gonna give away. It's a prize pack, but of your choosing. It could be
Yeah.
3, not sunglasses. It can be any other merch, whatever you want. 3 pieces. It doesn't
they've
matter.
got t-shirts, sun
It could be
shirts,
The
t-shirts,
hoodies.
sun shirts.
sun
Are,
shirts.
Those are good
Yeah.
sun shirts.
Oh, you like the sun shirt?
They're sweet. They're really
Oh
good. Like, they're-
shoot!
the merch
Hol-
is dope.
Trolley
Aldo's currently
moly!
wearing a Costa sun shirt right now.
What?
actually really
Hooded.
nice.
It's
I
a hooded
also.
Are we
like the sun-
stripping?
This is their new.
It's the hooded one.
This is the new hooded one though. It fits so much better. It's
Yeah.
got thumb holes, and it
Ooh.
even has like a little zipper
Thumb hole.
pocket.
So
Nice.
this
Ooh, little
you
zipper
can if you
pocket.
want to pick this, you can pick this. But I'm
Sweet.
announcing the winner right now. This is the 4th video, and I can't remember exactly what the 4th video was.
4th video was
contest-wise.
Yilma's shopping
right.
spree.
The shopping spree.
That was
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Did you?
So the-
I still don't really understand, even though I edited that video, what
know
you got me.
what
so
happened.
it's honestly, don't tell us.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
right.
tell us. Don't tell us.
Because
Come
like
on.
even from editing it, even from the stuff I didn't use,
Yeah.
I still don't understand what any of us are getting, which is which is great.
awesome.
I
That's
think
exactly
I think
what
I'm
we
getting
want.
Chris.
Exactly what I wanted. Yeah.
Yilma just wrapped Chris and put him under the
Give me a drum roll, baby. Day 4 Costa Prize Pack winner is at Dayton Fraser.
right on, Dayton.
What's up, Dayton?
D-A-Y-T-O-N Fraser.
Congratulations.
Dayton Fraser won.
Yeah.
Do we
You
remember
won it
what?
all.
You won. We're
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
tag you.
You know what? I'm
Don't
gonna
we know
pull
Dayton? I think we know
Fraser.
Dayton.
Yeah, Dayton Fraser won the Costa Prize Pack. We're gonna tag you, and it's gonna be awesome. And
Hey.
buckle up, Dayton, because you just won yourself some new merch.
Nice. Like we said, it'll get shipped to your house. We'll send you we'll send you a link to go shopping. Pick
Yep.
3 things, don't care what.
Yep.
And could be shirts, could be hats, could be
Pants.
pants.
Anything
Actually, yeah,
off
they
their
have pants
site, baby.
now.
What? Really?
got pants
I was just
now?
saying
Yeah,
that.
For real?
No, they've
Really?
got
It's wicked.
they've got like sun pants.
Sun
Oh,
pants.
that's amazing.
Okay, guys, we got another segment here, okay? Because I've made a segment here, and I want you guys to hear this segment because it's a good one.
Okay.
Is
And
this
it's
a
gonna
new
be the f-
segment.
It's a new segment for our annual shows, which is a bit of it's a year-end trivia, and I've got
Oh.
a few questions in here, Yelma. I see how excited you're getting over there. Settle down now, baby, because I think you might get some of these right. And these are questions that are based around some of the places we visited this year, and I've got 1, 2,
Holy Hannah.
3, 4, 5 questions. Okay, and let's see if you guys can get these ones right. Whoever gets them right, I'm giving $6,000 to. So strap in because this is some seriously high stakes.
Nice.
I get $6,000.
$6,000. The
Yeah,
winner
for
gets
real.
$6,000.
This will help the side betting.
Imagine.
Oh my god! I
No, but
almost
you
thought
know
were
what?
being
I'll
real.
give you an extra Christmas gift. Whoever wins this gets an extra present. And
We
As
hope
in,
to
like-
kiss you.
we'll post the present on Instagram. It'll be something really fishy and fun. So here we go. Are you guys ready for some seriously awesome year-end annual first attempt at
Yeah. I am.
trivia?
Mhm.
First question is a question based around the Bahamas, which of course we've talked a lot about on the show already here in this annual bash because we went to Andros and Long Island. But the question is, it's a world record question, okay? And we were chasing bonefish when we were down in Long Island. This first question is
Shit.
not a weight question, but I want to know if you know, Idis, this might be a bit trickier for you. Aldo and Yilma might know this because they were down there. How long was the world record Atlantic bonefish? Okay, and for an extra point, where was it caught? Okay, and I've already said Bahamas, so
I know the answer.
that's fine. We know it's Bahamas. Where was it caught? Extra point, and how long was it?
May I?
Not how much did it weigh?
May I?
Easy.
Are
May
you
I?
gonna say your answer?
So
No.
easy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You said, like, you said where was it caught,
Mhm.
but you already said that it was in the Bahamas. But
Yeah.
you mean like where was it caught in the Bahamas?
In the
Like,
Bahamas,
what
exactly.
island?
Oh.
Yes, near what island? Kind of in the vicinity of what island? Exactly.
And how long was it?
How long was it, and where?
Are
in
we
the
doing
Bahamas?
inches here?
We're talking inches because you're not gonna need feet. I'll give you that. You're not gonna need feet.
Inches turn into feet.
I know, but it wasn't like 17 feet, 8 feet. Like it, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, well then.
Closest
do we-
answer wins. Closest
Where do-
answer wins.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Price is
Aldo.
right rules. If you're over, you're out.
Ooh.
Let's go with that. Let's go with
Okay.
that. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
42 inches, Bimini Island.
Wait. Idis?
38 inches.
Yeah.
Island.
Okay. Yelma?
43 inches, because this is the Price is Right rules.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Wherever Flamingo K is located.
Andros.
You gotta be more specific
Andros.
than that.
Oh, it's Andros.
Okay, so here's the answer. Everybody's locked in. Jeffrey Levinston, a Virginia Beach, Virginia resident, set 2 iconic world records with his 16-pound bonefish
Jesus.
caught February
Holy
25th, 1971.
That's
16
too many pounds.
off Bimini in the Bahamas. All those got a
course he-
point.
That's what I said.
Should have picked
The
Bimini.
33.5-inch long bonefish had a 19-inch girth, and
So
it
Adis
is an
wins.
official all-tackle world record Atlantic bonefish. 33 inches in Bimini. So, although you get a point, Idis, what'd you say again?
38.
I said
38?
38 in Bimini.
Oh, so,
So-
we're all over.
So you're all over, but Aldo got Bimini, so Aldo's up 1.
I got
My
Bimini.
logic for that was that Bimini is kind of the closest to Florida, and Biscayne Bay used to be, epic for big bonefish, which is
Yeah.
where Fort Lauderdale is essentially, and Miami.
That's a good guess. And Bimini, because we know Bimini Twist, it's like an epic fishing destination. But that is where the Atlantic bonefish, world record bonefish, was caught. So that's good. There's your
Fun
Bahamas.
fact: if you sail from Florida to the Bahamas, Bimini is the checkpoint, like the border. So like
Right.
if you're sailing to
Yeah.
like from Miami or whatever,
Yeah.
that's where you check in and cross customs.
Oh, that's cool.
What do you know?
That's very cool. Okay, number 2, Mitch's trivia. Here we go. Moving on.
Bryce said, "When will sea carp evolve?" Well, the
Bryce.
bonefish is pretty much a sea carp, so
I love it. Yeah, it's true. Okay, we're taking a plane all the way north now to Northern Ontario, where we were at a lodge this past summer at Lodge 88.
Okay.
And I want to throw a little trivia out there. And again, Yilma, good luck. But,
God.
these trivia questions, I'm going to slap these together and we'll see if you can just guess. But again, Price is Right rules. Okay, on 27-mile-long Esnagi Lake, you'll find Lodge 88, a place to explore for trophy walleye, northern pike, whitefish, perch, and even some brook and lake trout. This lodge, as we found out, is a train-in destination, is a really amazing place, and it's been in operation for quite some time. I want to know what year they opened their doors, Lodge 88. When
Easy.
did they open their doors? What year was it? If you go over, you
got it.
lose.
I got it.
Closest number wins, okay? And we're going to start, actually, with Yilma on this one if everybody's ready to lock in your answers. Just
Oh,
say
we're
yep.
ready, baby.
I mean, I don't know.
Don't Google Aldo.
I'm not Googling. Why would I
Put
do
your
that?
hands up. Let me see your hands.
What?
I can't see your hands, Yelma.
Look at
I
him,
see
all the
your
lights
hands, man. I'm
flashing
just
on his
doing
screen.
this.
All right, Yelma, let's go with you first. I think everybody's got their answer locked in. What year did Lodge 88 Northern Ontario
I mean, if
open?
anybody watching right now knows.
Please
Actually, don't
guess.
put it up. Don't put it up.
Don't
No,
put it
don't
up,
put it
don't
up.
put
Don't
it
put it up.
All right, Yelma, what do you think?
1982.
Okay, let's move on over to Idis.
1985.
And we're going to finish this off with Aldo.
1978.
Oh.
Dang, fellas, let's see here. 3 generations of the McLaughlin family have welcomed guests since they
Oh
first
my
opened their
God.
doors in 1959.
Oh,
Whoa.
shoot.
Isn't that crazy? I thought you guys might have known that because that's like a long ass time to be like in operation.
No, we
59.
probably should have known that, but
Well, you were too busy fishing.
Yeah,
too busy
that's why we
catching
don't remember things.
Lodge 88. Lodge 88's been open since 59. That's pretty amazing. Well, okay, we're still at 1 correct
shout out
answer here.
to Terry, the lodge manager, by the way. He was an
Exceptional.
amazing host.
Mm-hmm.
What a
Check out Lodge
whirlwind!
88.
What
Yeah,
a
it was a
whirlwind
whirlwind.
adventure that was.
Yeah.
That was
Fo-
another 72 hours of madness.
Just
Photos
way
from
more
that trip
driving.
are just so epic. Like anytime I look back at the photos, I'm just like, wow, the place looks really cool. Just pike water, you know, nothing more exciting.
Always pikey.
Oh, it's pikey. It's pikey.
Okay, well,
Mana.
Aldo's at 1. We've got Idis at 0 and Yelma at 0. But maybe this next question will be one that everybody checks on to. Maybe I've made these a little bit too hard, but we're gonna see here.
We are dumb.
This next question, I mean, these are kind of tricky. These are kind of tough. They're kind
Especially
of
for
just
us
like, well, I
stupid
don't know.
people.
Montana, Aldo and I had the pleasure of traveling to Montana with the Reddington crew, and we, of course, fished the Blackfoot River, and we fished another beautiful river where we caught so many fish. And actually, our guide said there's 8,000 fish per river mile in this insanely beautiful place. It's called the Missouri River.
Oh.
And if you fish it, I'm sure you know how exceptional that it is. Papa Do's with a beer. Thank you so much. So,
Yo, Ken, get me.
Yo, get me a
Top me
beer,
up,
brother.
the Missouri River is the longest river in the United States. It flows for more than 2,500 miles from its source, where, to its confluence, where.
I know the name.
Okay.
I know what that means. Confluence,
So-
by the way.
That's good
So
because
what river does it meet up with, or where does it
Yes.
terminate?
it's where does it start and where does it meet up with? What river does it meet up with? Confluence, yeah. What river does it flow into? Missouri River, longest in the United States, 2,500 miles. That's a big river.
Where does it
And,
start and where does it
big
end? Is that
river.
what you're
Where
trying
does it
to
start
say?
and where does it end? Now, I'm kind of just gonna decide how I want the answer to be here because it's kind of specific. But let's see what people say. Okay. So everybody just take a quick
Hey,
second.
yeah,
here.
Yilma, that's awesome.
Oh, what do you got? You got a little
He's got a
atlas there?
globe.
That's awesome. Nice, Yoma. Nice. Okay, so maybe we'll start with Aldo because Aldo, we went to Montana. You're gonna have the freshest thing here. You can start painting some ideas.
I mean, my knee jerk wants to say like Glacier National Park,
Okay.
and then it like goes all the way to the Colorado River, and then the Colorado River eventually terminates into the Pacific Ocean or the Gulf of
Right.
Mexico, where the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Is it the Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Somebody help me with my
2,500
Gulf
miles.
of,
dude. That's a
Mexico.
long river.
geography. But I seem to remember for some reason
Yeah.
that it actually flows into the Mississippi River and terminates into the Gulf of Mexico there.
Interesting.
Well,
that
where
you're-
does it start? I'll still say I don't know where it starts. I'll just
Throw it a
straight up-
guess.
I'll just say Glacier National Park, and then ends in. It doesn't really make sense though because glaciers.
Glacier National Park is in
It's in
Alberta,
Montana,
Montana.
Montana.
but it's near the border of Alberta.
Yeah,
and
kind of
Montana.
northern.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
So I don't know
Alberta-
if Glacier
Alberta
National Park
South.
actually makes sense, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. And then the confluence is the Mississippi River.
Okay. Okay. So you're locked in, Idis.
I have literally no idea.
Idis is throwing
Make
his
something up,
answer.
bro.
It
No,
starts
he's throwing
at-
his answer because he can't say what you said.
No. I think in the Niagara and
Yeah.
flows to the River Styx. I
Smith.
think.
Yelma, do you have any idea?
I was gonna say Superior to Mississippi.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Superior to Mississippi. Interesting. Okay. Nothing wrong with that answer at all, baby. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we've got a couple winners on our hands.
It's a made-up river.
First trivia question. Nope. The Missouri River is the longest river in the United States, flowing more than 2,500 miles from its source. The eastern slope of the Rockies near Three Forks, Montana. eastern slope of the Rockies near Three Forks, Montana. So, although I'm giving you a point for that, Montana.
all those. Oh,
To its
I thought it was-
confluence with the Mississippi River at St. Louis, Missouri. So I'm giving Aldo 2, Yilma, you get 1. So Aldo's at 3, Yilma, you're at 1 point.
What do
What
I
did
get
Yilma-
one
what did
for?
Yilma say?
Oh, because I.
He said
'cause
Mississippi.
What did I say? You just said it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he said
I'm not paying
Mississippi,
attention.
baby.
I
I actually just
That's
thought
very
Adis
good.
won the whole thing. So.
Well, here's one maybe that you'll all get. Well, maybe I just you can get this British Columbia. Okay, we took a trip to British Columbia with Joel. We met up with Joel out there
And
we were
fishing
chasing,
BC.
Fishing BC. We were looking for salmon and we were looking for bull trout. And so this is a bull trout question. And this is one I wanted to throw in because it's just absurdly awesome. But from what I could see online, the world record bull trout was caught in 1949. It was actually caught in Idaho, in the lake in Idaho, and it was 32 pounds.
Jesus.
The world record bull trout.
yeah.
That's a big
Now,
fish.
I want to know what the BC
brand was the watch they found in its
in this
Timex.
Amazing. I want to know what the BC world record or the BC record bull trout weighed. How much did the BC record bull trout weigh? So, biggest bull trout ever caught in BC.
don't
What was
fucking know.
the poundage?
20 pounds. I don't know. 20
Well,
pounds.
remember, if you go over, you lose. This Price is Right rules, baby.
Is that too much? Is it too little?
Let's just say it's
I
too
know
much.
How much is a bull trout weigh?
15 pounds.
Itis?
You know what? Let's go 17. My lucky number.
Oh,
17.
All right.
17?
Itis?
That's good.
12 and a half.
Itis? Yelma?
Well, the one I caught was what, 20 pounds, Aldo? So,
Talking about.
the bull trout that I caught with you was like 20 pounds. It was huge.
Yeah, right.
I guess that wasn't that funny.
Oh, it was a
I'm
joke.
gonna
Yeah, I thought you were serious.
No. 19.5
Lose
pounds.
19.5. Itis, you said
69 pounds.
69. Although you said 17.
Yeah.
Although I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of killing it right now because it was 17 pounds.
Oh,
17
shoot.
point-
Lucky number.
17.6. 17.6. Aldo just got another score, and he's got it tattooed on his knee. And he's got 4 points right now, and Yilma's got 1, and Itis has 0. But maybe Itis is gonna win right here.
Yep,
which
I
is
will.
impossible
No,
because
I'll
there's
do
only
it.
worth 1 point. But
That's fine.
Montana, another Montana question because we had so much fun in Montana, didn't we? Aldo?
Yeah, we really did.
And it's an incredible state. It's home to all kinds of wildlife, and they exist in beautiful vistas. You could even say picking an official animal to represent that state would be quite the difficult task. But Montana managed to pull through and do it, designating what as their official state animal? What is the official state animal of Montana? Whoever gets this right gets 1,000 points. No, I'm just kidding. 1 point. 1 point.
Hands.
Is there what?
Hands?
Oh, no cheating. No cheating.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I've got a weird feeling it's the west slope cutthroat trout.
Okay, so Aldo's locked into the cutthroat.
Very
Itis?
specific.
I know, but I
don't
think they changed it. But it might not be that. But let's just say that it is.
So Aldo's going for the cutty. Itis, you're going for what is Montana's state animal?
I look like
a
Padme
bear?
with this on.
A grizzly bear?
Bad.
Itis is
Black
going for grizzly
No,
bear.
grizzly bear.
Yelma?
Big old bear.
Yelma, what are you going for? Montana's state animal. What could it be?
Come on, Yoma. There's only like
There's so
4
many to
animals there.
choose from.
Well, maybe it's an. Oh. Is it
I was gonna say
is it an
elk, but yeah. I'm gonna
say
say
elk?
elk. Yeah.
We're locked in with cutty. We're locked in with grizzly bear. We're locked in with elk. The official animal of Montana, the official state animal is grizzly bear. Itis-
Are you kidding me? He Googled. You told him. You told him.
No, there are grizzly bears everywhere. I was terrified, Yelma.
The
I
whole
kept
time,
saying
Mitch
how
was talking about how
scared you would
scared he
be.
is of bears.
If you were there, Yelma, you would be freaking.
A
newt.
A newt.
Grizzly bear, baby. A newt. Nice.
That
place.
was my second guess. A newt.
Classy bass guy in the Missouri. Yeah, no problem, baby.
The Missouri's
It's,
amazing. I think the
incredible
other thing we
place.
should mention about the Missouri is obviously at one time it was stocked with brown trout because they are not native to
Yeah.
Montana, but they don't stock it anymore. That's a naturally reproducing stream of like it's crazy because you're floating. If anybody ever gets the chance to go there,
It's unreal.
you got to go. You're floating over so many like 18 to 24-inch fish.
Yep.
It makes no sense.
It's just the most amazing ecosystem for trout because it's like 8,000 fish per river mile or whatever it is. Like, but like you say, although when you're floating down the river, you look down, you just see huge trout just hanging
You're
out.
like, should we anchor here? And the guide's like, no. Why?
Yeah. I'm like, why? There's so many fish. He's like, there's fish everywhere. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, you can fish however you want because you're gonna catch a fish eventually. Like you could do anything, like you could swing like size 83, Lady Carolines to catch a trout. Like, it
Still
wouldn't make
one
any
of-
sense.
Still one of the coolest eats I've ever had. I'm not really a
Yeah.
streamer guy, but we were checking streamers that day, and this brown just came out of nowhere, like this 22-inch brown. Swiped, missed, and then did a like a 180 or
Yeah.
360 or whatever, and then just hit it and just launched out of the water. I was like,
That's awesome.
okay, I'm done.
So cool.
My life is complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? Till we
Classic
go
Bryce
back-
Bass guy says, "Thanks for mentioning Missouri, close to my heart." That's good.
Oh well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about.
Oh, is that what we're talking about?
Mhm.
Soft Tackle City, Bryce. I
It's
feel
okay,
you.
Yilma. We're wine on
Wine
an empty
Yilma,
stomach.
wine
You know?
Yilma, wine Yilma. It's fine.
Man,
But yo,
like,
Yilma, we're giving away another prize right now, and this is
Right
the
now,
fifth
Yilma.
day prize, which is a pair of Costa
Can-
sunglasses.
Oh,
can you
actually,
text it to me? Can I read it?
Oh,
Mitch?
Aldo wants a timeout.
Time out, everyone. T.
Because the sunglasses, like I'm gonna throw in something crazy.
Are so coveted.
I know why we did the sunglasses on day 5 because day 5
was
was
Christmas.
Christmas, and on Christmas,
Okay,
you get big prizes.
let's do
But
day
maybe
6.
let's announce that one last because
Okay.
it is the biggest prize.
All right, we're doing day
Yeah.
6 right now, and I'm excited to do that because this prize is also sick, and it's another Costa prize pack. And like we said before, Costa gear is like wicked. Like they've got all kinds of cool stuff that you can get, and so we're gonna let you go into the store and pick some stuff out that you like, and we're gonna
3
send it to you.
things,
Yeah.
whatever
so
you want.
the winner of the Costa prize pack for the day 6 days of fishy videos is
What was the question for that day?
I think the question was, what are you looking forward to most next year?
Right.
all right.
And we had some great answers, and this person had a great answer, and they are the winner of the Costa prize pack. We've got Jim Malcho 6565, and Jim's actually commenting in the comments.
right there.
His last comment was dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
And I hope Jim's still around because Jim, you won the Costa prize pack, which is pretty cool.
Congratulations,
There
Dirty
you go, Jim. Congrats,
We'll
Jim.
hit you up. We'll hit you up. We'll hit you up.
We'll hit
talk
you up.
about how to get that sweet gear. But guys, this has been a fantastic time. Another annual holiday show in the books. I'd just like to give a little shout out to people that maybe helped us along the way this year. Some of our
Oh,
people that we
you-
worked with, and
We have a couple questions, but yeah, sorry.
oh yeah.
Do we?
Do they
We have
have
one
rules
question
about
from-
single
from
barbers
Bryce.
over there? The Grand River's rough for not being able to do cool rigs. I know. Nope. Because there's so many fish. But yeah, I mean there are definitely like kind of there's rules and stuff like that. But like I mean there wasn't rules to number of flies as far as I know. I can't completely remember, but I know it was more than one because we were doing hopper droppers. So
Yeah. I mean, I fish a streamer all day, barbless streamer all day, so I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kind of like checked out once the
well, it definitely wasn't like
USA.
here because here it's like one single barbless hook, but there it was like people are like, you're not fishing a hopper dropper with more flies. It's like you're fishing one fly. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, they're like, what are you crazy? I'm like, oh.
I love fishing a hopper dropper. It's super fun.
Yeah.
Probably because we don't ever get to do it here, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane,
Shane,
rip
you
and
dirty
jerk baits
bastard.
for
It would
Browns
be
down
so
in
fun to
Missouri.
rip jerk baits.
You would clean
Greasy
up. I
boy.
can tell you that right now. Okay, well, yeah. Thanks to just all of our partners this year: Rennington, Rio, Chums, FFI. You can find Gills Fly Fishing International. We went to the Bahamas with them, and the magazine FFI magazine. Go check them out because they just make amazing content. And they're just going harder and harder at doing that. And
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the episode, Mitch, you said if you ever can get yourself to the Bahamas, do it.
Yes.
We'll do it with Fly Fishing International because
go with Gills FFI.
That's obviously not a DIY trip, but it's definitely priced, more reasonably, so it's
Yeah.
a little bit more accessible than maybe
It's
going.
such
with
a good
lodge.
trip. Like you're gonna have so much fun if you do it.
And thanks to Costa and Joe Gugino and Hannah over at Costa.
Yeah.
They not only do they hook us up
Heck
with
yeah.
gear, they also hook us up with a lot of awesome guests that normally we
Yeah.
wouldn't get to reach, especially
Yeah.
in the salty world. So that was cool. It was awesome having Dr. Fuck.
Yeah, Dr. Ross Boychek.
Yes.
Yeah, he was awesome. Lives on
What
a sail.
cool-
Lives on a sailboat
Yeah,
in
lives on
like
sa-
the
and
in the
studies
Keys.
and studies permit.
It's amazing. That's
So,
one of my favorite episodes. That was awesome.
I just want to.
Yeah, Bryce is talking about that garb.
Yeah,
that you
the
had with
garb.
Matt Martin. Bryce, go talk to
Yeah,
Matt Martin.
go talk to Matt Martin.
That's your guy.
Matt is.
Matt
I
is
know,
definitely
sitting
your
at
guy.
home,
He
right
saw
now
'em, he
tying up
caught 'em.
flies, getting ready for the flats, smallmouth gar days. I know that Matt's prepping for
Boys.
that.
Poisonally, there are two places that I know that there are gar, which is where we were up in Georgian Bay. And if you want to find out, you can always, hang out with Matt Martin for a day, and
Yep.
he'll put you on them for sure. But also, man, Hogsback Falls in Ottawa.
Yeah.
And I say that from personal experience.
Yes, there's a lot of gar in Ottawa.
There's
Shirley's
a lot of
Bay,
gar in
too.
Ottawa in the Ottawa in
Yeah,
even
the river, Ottawa
downtown.
River, yeah.
Ottawa River. Yeah, Matt just Bryce.
He's there.
Matt just
Connect.
Start chatting.
responded. Just start chatting.
That's the gar man. He'll hook you up.
Garman
he's the
Martin.
Garman, and
That's
you
we
know
call
what?
him.
Not only gar, but also carp and trophy smallmouth. It's cool because it's like you're walking the flats in Georgian Bay, and it's like flats fishing, but for
Yeah.
our fish, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
So dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Shane, I know you're dialed at Ontario Place. Keep that
Yeah,
one. a
start
little
guiding
secret,
Ontario
huh?
place
You
down.
might want to keep that on the down low there,
Keep it on the
Shane.
DL, Shane.
But if
No,
anybody
it's cool.
goes to Instagram
course.
and checks out Shane's page at Shane Moore, the fish he catches are epic.
Wild, amazing fish in Toronto. You can get them. And shout out to Drift Outfitters, of course, our local fly shop. We love you guys. And
Yeah, 100%.
and Brown Girl Outdoor World, of course. We've done lots of fun stuff this year, and we'll continue to hang out on the river. And
100%.
yeah, we love you all. Thanks to all the listeners for following along this year, and stick with us next year because it's gonna be cool.
Big thanks to Nick Kennedy in third place for
Yep.
giving us the event space for free so we could, raise funds for Trout Unlimited. Dean,
100%.
John over at the Greg Clark chapter
Yes.
of Trout Unlimited, and Isaac Walton Fly Fishing Club for raising funds for the West Credit River. Matt, drop the link to your website.
Drop the link, baby.
Right now.
Just drop it,
Matt's-
Matt. Just drop it.
Right now.
Matt's
Yeah,
asking.
shout out
He's
to,
too nice. Drop it.
The Credit River Alliance as well, like doing all the work to kind of make sure that the wastewater treatment plant's in check and the developers are being held accountable because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on up in the Greenbelt.
Oh, they're
and,
wildin'.
The wastewater treatment plant, we needed to be seriously on top of it because it's just such a great place, the West Credit. So shout out to Dean, shout out to John Moxka, everybody doing the work to do that, and
Yep.
Andrew doing the actual field work and all that stuff.
Yeah, and actually, while we're on it, the guides that we worked with this year, our local guides, obviously Matt Martin, who's Smooth River Guiding, smoothriver.ca. And then you can also check out Jordan. We love
Jordan
Jordan.
Pocket, baby.
Jordan
We love
Pocket
you, Jordan.
is awesome. Ontario River Guide. You can
Yeah.
find him there. Those are
Hell yeah.
two guides that we work with very often, and they're
Best.
awesome.
Best Southern Ontario guides, I'll tell you that right now. We got a shot coming in here from Papa Doos. What did you get me, Papa Doos? A B-52. Look at that.
Holy moly.
Merry Christmas to me, boys. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh man, a shot just came in from the 1990s. Holy
Whoa.
Tastes like a
shit.
chocolate orange.
Ay,
Yeah,
ay,
it's
ay.
It's like a heirloom.
You know, we're 1990s heirloom. You brought it back right to end the show.
Good
We're
job,
going to
Circle.
do our sixth draw right now for the sunglasses, the coveted
There we
Costa
go.
sunglasses.
Oh my god.
And we're just gonna say that. We're gonna say thank you to everybody that supported us this year. We love you, and we were very blessed to be out there with the Algoma Tourism. Everybody,
Tamagami Outfitting.
Estangami Lodge. Let's throw them in there too, because I just love Eric, man. They're the
Lodge
best.
88, Terry at Lodge 88.
Lodge 88.
Everybody, all of our
Everybody.
listeners, obviously. Anybody who liked
Obviously.
a photo, watched a video.
Thanks for hanging
Josh
out.
on the
It's
fly.
fun. We have
For
fun.
that
You have
book,
fun. Hopefully,
nothing
and everybody's
else.
having fun. Yeah, for that book. Okay, here we go. Sixth draw. Final draw. This is for the
This is a
Costa
big one.
sunglasses, for the dope Costa
Any
sunglasses. You get
kind
to
of
pick.
sunglasses you want.
You
You
get to
pick them,
pick.
we'll send them to you.
And I'm really excited for the winner of this one. Because the winner of this one is at Justin Gagnon 3958. Justin, you won, baby.
He's,
the
he's in the
sunglasses.
chat, I think.
Justin came through at our events.
Justin's
he
in
was
the
at
chat?
Kudute and stuff like that, and he popped up for the winner of the
Oh,
sunglasses.
right.
Yeah, I was like, no way, that's awesome.
Right
So,
on,
Justin,
Justin.
Good
you
job,
got
man.
some new shades, baby. You can take down to wherever you're gonna fish this year. Take them out east. You go fish out east,
Take
and
'em.
rock
Wherever
and roll.
there's
We'll hook
sun.
you up with that. We'll talk. We're gonna get you some nice shades.
Yeah, we'll follow up with
And,
everybody for sure.
For everybody else that followed along, commented on the videos, thank you so much for doing that. And, keep doing it because we're going to have tons of prizes next year. We're just going to keep giving stuff away. And
Just prizes.
we hope you can. That's what next year's called.
Just
We're actually
prizes.
changing the
Just
name
prizes.
of SoFly to Just Prizes. And so you
Prizes.
can
Just
win.
prizes, so prizes.
You can win.
Prize
and,
fly?
And you know what, Matt? We love you so much. We're gonna hook you up with some Costa stuff too, baby.
Yeah,
Everyone gets sunglasses.
Everybody gets sunglasses. You get
Matt,
sunglasses.
Matt, tell me this shirt isn't going to be good on the Bass Flats in June.
Oh hell yeah,
Come on.
baby.
Bassin.
I'll have to, can I say something about the recap that I forgot?
Yes.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm hammered. Like, this was full at the beginning.
Recap it, baby. Recap it.
That weekend up at,
Yeah.
you know what, Tom and Lisa, my landlord, and
Yeah.
Idis's friend, they lent us their farm a couple times that we could crash at close to the Beaver River
Yep.
and the Big Head River.
It's wonderful.
It's just such a nice place to
Highly
Horses
recommend
running
it.
over the back.
day. But my point about that is that weekend, Mitch, I'm really sad you didn't come.
Yeah.
Because that day, walking the Bass Flats with Matt and hanging out at the farm and
I
going to
know.
the Collingwood Brewery, and it was just like the most beautiful, sunny fucking day, and Nick caught his personal best smallmouth on the fly.
Yeah.
There was like, which was great because, you know, he so much work for our fundraisers, and it was a nice way to thank him, and it was so great.
Yeah. I missed that day. It was awesome, and I hope we get to go out this spring because that looked super fun. The Bass Flats, you know? The Bass Flats. But
Bass
also,
Flats.
I'm glad that we did get to do Tom and Lisa's and go to Union's place up there.
Hearts.
Hearts.
yeah.
Man,
That was
best
good,
burger
too.
I've ever had, man. Honestly, that burger's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So yeah, thanks. Also, thanks to Jordan and Matt that you guys took us out a lot, and we really thank
Yeah.
you for that. And Jordan, you
Yeah.
helped out with the BG, the
Yeah.
men on
And on the
the
move.
Men on the- men on the move.
Education Day.
Jordan was
and,
out there with us.
and Jordan was out with us. And you know what, Jeff Parks. Thanks to Jeff Parks for doing the
Yeah.
BGOW Learn to Fly Fish Day. That was huge for sure.
Yeah.
Jeff and Alex.
Yeah, fuck. You know what, Shane? Thanks, man. That's nice. He said, "Thanks, boys. This was awesome." Classy Bass Guy said, "Great year, boys."
Yeah, thanks.
right
Classy
back
Bass
on
Guy.
you.
Big time.
And Shane, yeah, thank you.
And
Shane.
yeah, thanks everybody
for
for
the
yeah,
listening.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in to another annual show. That was really fun, and we can't wait to do more stuff for you next year. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff to the show to keep it fresh. And thank you. That is it. That is another show from me,
Price
Mitch,
fly.
Aldo.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Obviously, you know, if you're listening to this live, you just listened to this on December 27th, but it is going to be our first show of 2023, so you can check it out on January 1st. Audio only. Well, no, that's not true. You can check it out
It'll
on
be
YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll have this on YouTube
The
Yeah.
tube.
as of January
Tube.
1st. Yeah. You know what? Thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys.
Thanks to
But
you
know what?
guys.
Thanks, Mitch. Thanks, Yoma. Thanks, Itis. You take a fucking shitload of pictures for us, and it's so
Yeah.
nice of you to dive in. And Mitch, Yoma, you know, I love you
I
guys.
love you guys. I love you guys. The times
one of those-
fly by, and we kind of forget about them, like because we do so much stuff now. Because it's like that's what we're trying to do, and you
Yeah.
gotta look back at these shows and
Ditto,
look back at all
ditto.
the stuff we've done and be like, that's crazy. Like we were in some crazy places this year, in some predicaments, and in some
Mitch,
fun
you and I got chased
times.
by a shark.
I got chased by a shark, and Aldo's like, "Don't run!" And I'm like, "What?" And there's a shark chasing me. He's like, "Don't!" And I was almost died. And you know, like
Yeah,
it's
you did?
crazy. And no, and Yelmo ice fishing. Like again, I'm thinking about ice. I got ice fishing on the brain, you know. And I just trout, like even the local stuff. Like it's another fun year, boys. Another fun year, and I'm really looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
Sinking my teeth into that.
Same. I'm excited to make Ophelia a full-time character.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's so
Oh,
excited.
yeah.
She's
She's
been at
so
the door.
good.
She wants to get in here and talk to everyone.
She's doing
This
all
is
the
like-
ads next year. She's
We
doing
were,
all
we were
the
out sledding
ads.
all day. She's all jacked up on burgers and sugar. Just
Love
bang
it.
on the door.
Bryce said, "How did not make it in?" Okay, really quickly, we're in the mangroves.
Yeah,
Mitch catches, I think, a bonefish. It gets smoked by a barracuda
instantly.
instantly. Obviously, there's blood in the water. All of a sudden, a bunch of sharks, lemon sharks, show up.
Just
Now, Yilma and I had been in Andros around lemon sharks. In fact, I was beside them taking pictures of them. This is why my fear level was not super high.
yeah.
But, you know, we were in waist deep water, not ankle deep water.
That's the thing. It was hard to
and-
get out, like a ways out.
And you know, they were coming in pretty close. And Mitch just starts running, and I'm like,
That's the
last-
one thing not to do, right? Because I
Yeah,
think it's
not
like, oh, a fish. They mistake your ankle for a fish, and they
for a
eat it.
thrashing fish. But
Yeah,
anyway,
Yeah.
they came, they left, we were fine, and we just left because you just don't want to be in that scenario.
Yeah.
Surrounded by blood and sharks in waist deep water, like 500 meters from shore.
Especially when you're as tasty as me and Mitch.
I mean, look at me, like I'm a delicious platter. And the sand was like this in the bottom, right? So the walk back wasn't a walk in the park. Anyways, that was fun. That was scary. I'm glad we made it out alive. Yilma?
Yeah, no, I'm excited for 2023. I hope to do more salt water trips with my main man Aldo, and some more dry fly.
Fuck you two!
Like, what the hell? Like, we never been to the salt together. You don't want to go to the salt with me?
You know, you
Jesus.
preempted the goodbyes. You know,
know what
I
I
was
want?
about to say some nice dry fly fishing with my main man Itis, and some bass fishing, just me and Mitch only in Mitch's cottage. It'd be great.
Okay.
Okay, right on.
Weird
Yilma.
sign off?
Yeah, happy birthday to you too, asshole. All right.
I will
That's gonna be
say it would be cool if we all went back to Tobago. Reddington,
That'd be
Rio?
cool.
Rio
That'd be cool.
posted a picture the other day of me and Yilma walking the beach in Tobago, and
Mhm.
it would be
saw that.
awesome if we all went back together because that is a DIY salt trip
I'd
that you
love
just
to
kind of
go.
have to figure out yourself, and it's so cheap, and so accessible.
I want to go meet Yilma's family and like go to the
That-
apiary
that
and
also.
hang out.
That-
Yeah, and, like
all
go
of
to
it
the
is
local
very cool.
spots. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, more to come next year, everybody. Thank you so much for listening and stay tuned because we got all
Bye,
kinds of
Itis.
stuff
Thank
coming at
you.
you. Bye, Itis. Bye, Yilma. Bye, Aldo. Bye, me.
Bye.
Bye, everybody listening.
Perfect
Thank you.
timing to
and
go blurry.
Happy holidays. See you later.